review of a low-altitude pass that rocked beachgoers in Pensacola Beach. On social media, though, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth writing that the flyovers will continue until morale improves, while the White House shared photos of the incident with the caption, "It's okay to love America." In Florida, 2 deputies were shot and injured in Ruskin, just south of Tampa. Police say one of the sheriff's deputies was struck in the face, the other in the neck after a suspect began firing. Deputies arriving on scene after a report that the suspect had taken his ex-girlfriend hostage overnight. Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister.
Our 2 deputy sheriffs were medevaced to Tampa General Hospital, where they're currently undergoing some of the best medical care they can receive in this county, if not in this state.
The suspect shot by a 3rd deputy, and police say he died. The suspect did while being transported to the hospital. The 3rd deputy was not injured. Scientists say a massive great white shark recently spotted and tagged off North Carolina appears to be headed north to Cape Cod. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Good afternoon. We have some heavy rain in the area. 80 degrees at 3:04. I'm Vicki Pimentel, KTRS News. St. Louis City Police have arrested a man in connection to a baby abandoned in a street. Police say Christopher Pearson left the baby at Natural Bridge in Goodfellow yesterday and fled the scene. The infant was not harmed. Pearson was taken into custody at North Florissant and Warren Street. He is charged with endangering the welfare of a child and resisting arrest. Prosecutors are reducing a charge against a man accused of severely injuring a Ferguson police officer. KTRS's Jill Enders has that story.
St. Louis County officials say the first-degree assault charge against 30-year-old Elijah Gant has been reduced to second-degree assault. Gant is accused of causing Officer T.J. Brown to suffer a traumatic brain injury when he was knocked to the ground during a protest outside of the Ferguson Police Department back in August of 2024. Now, a first-degree assault conviction requires proof the defendant intended to seriously harm or kill the victim, while the second-degree assault requires proof the defendant acted recklessly. Gant's trial is expected to begin on Monday. Jill Enders, KTRS News.
This KTRS Business Minute is brought to you by Walter Knoll Florists, the place for all your floral needs. Place your order anytime at WKF.com. SSM Health plans to issue $783 million in tax-exempt bonds to finance construction of its new Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. Some of the money is also earmarked for refinancing and for smaller projects in Missouri, Oklahoma, and Wisconsin. SSM will seek approval for the bond at a public hearing on July 22nd. Taking a look at the markets, brought to you by JBL Financial. Tune into Straight Talk on Retirement Saturday mornings from 9 to 11. The markets closed down today. The Dow off 105 points to 52,552. The Nasdaq down 387 points to 25,881, and the S&P is off 38 points to 75.33. Now for a check of sports and traffic, we say good afternoon to Paul Kopsky.
Good afternoon, Vicki. The Cardinals have one more day of the All-Star break before beginning the second half. The Birds will be in the desert taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks tomorrow. And the MLS resumption of play has arrived as St. Louis City SC hosts their rivals from Sporting Kansas City tonight at Energizer Park. Sporting comes in at the bottom of the table in the West. Meanwhile, City is creeping up on playoff contention, currently occupying 12th place. I'm Paul Kopsky from the Royal Banks of Missouri Sports Desk. And now on to traffic. There's an accident on 255 North at 64 in Illinois with traffic backed up to State Street. And 5570 West is jammed between 255 and Illinois 111. This traffic report is brought to you by Neighbors Credit Union. If you're ready to upsize, downsize, or first-time home buy, turn to the team at Neighbors Credit Union. At Neighbors Credit Union, you'll find great rates, expert advice, and personalized friendly service throughout the entire home loan process and beyond. That's just what you'd expect from a great neighbor. Apply online today at neighborscu.org. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
And taking a look at weather, we'll have showers, some thunderstorms this evening, and then clearing overnight with a low in the mid-70s. Morning rain likely tomorrow with a high in the low 90s tomorrow afternoon, but the heat index could be as high as 102. Currently, it is 80 degrees. I'm Vicki Pimentel, KTRS News.
Hey, it's former Blue Cam Jansen. If you've been thinking about a hot tub or a swim spa, trust me, you don't need to look any further than Spas and More. They got a full lineup of hot tubs, swim spas, cold tubs, and saunas. All made right here in the Midwest by Master Spas. Spas and More is located at 12957 Gravoy Road in Sunset Hills. Stop by the showroom and check it out for yourself, or visit spasandmorestl.com. That's Spas and More. Go see my girl Angie and her team. They'll treat you great.
At Maryville University, we power dreams, not just degrees. For nearly 150 years, we've empowered graduates to build successful careers. At Maryville, expect a rigorous, technology-driven, mentor-inspired education in a diverse and inclusive learning environment. We help you take it to the next level, no matter what field you choose. Now is the time to turn your ambition into action and transform your dream into reality. Start your journey at maryville.edu.
Happy Thursday, or as some people call it, Friday Eve, everybody. Heidi Glaus with Josh Gilbert, Bob Ramsey, and soon Max Foisey to talk about Odyssey, the Christopher Nolan's new film. Max has already seen it, so he's going to come in and give us his review. That's coming up here at 3:30. We'll also be joined by the event and marketing manager with Westport Plaza and Union Station. We've got Christmas in July going on, and last week we had to push cars to this Friday because the weather was so bad. But we'll be joined by the event and marketing manager to tell us what's planned tomorrow night and what's going on tonight at Westport Plaza, because this is the place to be these days. Lots going on. In the 4 o'clock, Big D will join us with your chance to win some of his money. And we're going to do something that might be a little harder today. So I've been listening to this album over and over, and on it, it's Johnny Blue Skies, which is Sturgill Simpson's alter ego. He puts out music under another name every once in a while. And on it, he has a cover of Party All the Time. Do you remember Eddie Murphy's song?
Of course.
And it's completely different, but that had me thinking about some of the best covers that have ever been done. So we're going to play you the cover, but you're going to have to tell us who originally did it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay?
I've got one that'll stump everybody, but I know you've already got them picked out.
So that's what we're going to do with Big D this afternoon. We'll also check in with Alex Stone, get the latest on this awful parasite that is taking over the nation. How many cases are there now, and what's being done, basically. And then in the 5 o'clock, we'll be joined by White House correspondent for News Nation. President Trump is set to make a primetime address tonight, and Libby will join us and tell us what she knows at this point. he planning to talk about, and what else do we need to know? We've got some entertainment news, and then we'll wrap this show up with some randoms. I don't know about you guys, but I'm on about 5 or 6 group chats. How many group chats are you guys on? And do they annoy you or do you enjoy them?
0.
Not a single, not even one with the family?
No.
Oh, I believe
I don't talk to those people.
Okay.
What? They're sucking my bank accounts dry.
Oh, okay.
By group, you mean just like on texts?
Yeah.
Like a group text?
A group,
Yes.
yeah, it's called a group chat.
We're all three of
my
the kids and you and Jen.
Kids used to make fun of me. I said, what is this on the team text?
Okay, team text, yeah.
The look Josh just gave me is exactly what the kids, but it's real random.
Well, yeah. But do you have a string?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Okay.
Okay, I guess that's true.
Because I can look at mine, and I'm going to say this is more than 3 people.
Okay.
Would you? I mean, I have a chat that my mom and sister are on, but that one's just kind of to save everybody time. I'm going through. We have a neighbor group chat. We have a gamers. We have a group of we do game night. We have that one. We have one with another group. We have one on all of our music friends. And I'm sure I have more than that. And I will say 1 or 2 of them, when I see it pop up, like, what are they saying now? Because then everybody, it's almost like the email, the work email, when then somebody responds to everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, can you just respond to the person that sent it? Do we all have to read everyone's response? So, Josh, how many are you on?
All right, so I'm going through here, and you tell me, does it count if it's situational? I have 3 regulars.
Okay.
Family, the guys I went to college with, and the Newtown guys.
Okay.
And those are 3. And then the guys I went to college with, we've got a separate thread with the wives on there as well. But they generally jump off on their own thread because, like I told you last week, they can't get anything done or make any plans because the guys just keep telling jokes. And the girls are trying to figure out what day works.
I think I like that thread.
So I think I'm part of a good, solid, regular, only 3.
Okay, that's pretty good. There's a new survey that asked this question, and the most popular answer was 0. 35% of people have no group chats, which I
don't believe it.
I don't either. After that, it seems like 2 or 3 group chats is kind of the sweet spot. About 1% have more than 20, which seems ridiculous. And then I'm wondering, do you read every single thing that comes through? And Marcia, my wife, is the worst. She will miss the first 5 things.
Yes.
And I will say, did you see so-and-so? And she's like, yeah, I saw that last thing. I said, no, did you see 3 texts before that? And she's like, no.
You can't weigh in until you're caught up.
Yes, you can't because you have no idea what's going on. Somebody says, I'm the queen of creating group chats. My kids hate it. I have a lot of kids. And then I have friend chats, and I have a husband's family group chat. Somebody else said group chats all have to be done on Do Not Disturb. Too many emojis.
Okay, yes. All right. I have a group chat of, there's just 3 of us, me and 2 of my cousins. Does that count?
Yeah.
Just 3 of us?
Uh-huh.
I have to silence that because it'll go off 50 times.
Yep.
And it ain't me that's sending the messages. It's these 2 are talking, and I'm just kind of there.
And I would say this isn't a daily occurrence. There's probably one of them that is a daily, and it's the neighbors, and it's something that's going on, or did you see this? But other than that...
Did you see the rat at Heidi's house?
Exactly.
Oh.
Did anybody hear Marcia scream?
And like 6 people do a rat emoji.
Right.
Exactly. Or they're giving it the exclamation or the heart or the thumbs up. It's a great way to stay in contact and have a little fun. I have group text with my immediate family and my wife's extended family, my brothers and sisters.
I'm with that texter. Texting may seem impersonal or whatever, but I talk to my friends way more
This way.
via text,
I can see
Yeah.
that.
then I'd go months without talking to people
If it wasn't a
if
text.
there weren't texts.
Yeah.
And
available.
it's true because I'd go months without talking to people.
The people.
Yeah.
The-
So that's
yeah.
a great point.
But it's really easy to reach out. Hey, did you see this story? Or, how you doing? Or whatever.
Somebody said, I love it. I think it's invigorating to keep up with. I know exactly what group needs, what meme or joke. My son-in-law always mutes my chats, though. Talk about the people in the group text who have to reply thumbs up or some type of emoji every single response. They clearly missed the text etiquette class.
Yeah.
Somebody
what
else
are you
said they
supposed to do?
refused to play the game.
Sometimes on a text, I say, okay, the conversation's petered out. Thumbs up, smile, see ya. It's just, is that bad? Is that bad etiquette?
To say it's petered out or just
or no,
to say I'm
get,
out?
Hey, give the thumbs
Yeah.
up usually. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say. Is that bad?
No, but if you're on a group and you're thumbs upping like 9 or
All of them.
Oh.
or 10 texts in a
Yeah.
row, it's okay. All right, we get it.
Yeah.
We get it. You like us.
And you're not that interested.
Yeah.
Someone is asking, can you silence an individual chat instead of silencing everything? I don't know.
An individual thread, yes, you can silence it.
Okay.
Because I've got the cousins thread on mute because I'll wake up and there'll be 50 text messages. It'll be all from those two. That's funny.
That's
Our
funny.
friend Susan said, I'm on 5 group chats, kids, the whole family, husband's family, 2 high school friend groups. Sometimes it's insane with the husband's family. There are so many.
When fantasy football starts.
Yeah.
And another one kicks back in.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Somebody said Fantasy Football League. I'm
Yeah.
part of our 2 of those, actually, and golf leagues. So it allows me to stay in touch. Okay, see? All right. It just made me think about how many we have. Anyway,
Yeah.
here's something else I think about. Not that often, but I think we all think about death occasionally, right? What happens after?
Oh, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, not how am I going to die?
Yeah.
Both.
Well, we do the estate planning show on the
Yeah,
weekends.
so you talk about it more.
Got to figure out what you're going to do after you die.
Well, obviously, it is one of the biggest mysteries. Nobody really knows what's happening. You maybe believe one thing or another, but according to mediums, I don't know if you believe in them or not, if you think it's a big
Boy.
joke,
I believe mediums exist.
and that's where we'll let it be.
Yeah.
But they say there are several big misconceptions about the way we think about death.
Okay.
And I thought this one was interesting and maybe makes me a little more at peace with it. They said no one crosses over alone. And that's one of the biggest misconceptions,
What does that mean?
you die lonely. They believe loved ones are welcomed with peace and love by someone from their past.
Oh,
Like you're greeted.
Grandma will come out
Yes.
and walk me up to the pearly gates.
Yeah. They also believe that pain stays behind. Once someone dies, their physical, emotional pain was gone. I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're taking that into the next world,
Physical pain? Oh.
Oh, my back.
yeah.
Okay.
Still?
Okay. There's a movie called Coco.
That's the animated.
It's the animated movie.
I've heard it's great.
It's phenomenal. Every time I watch it, I cry. Phenomenal movie, but it's about the afterlife. Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. Everyone's kind of a skeleton, but a skeleton version of their former selves. And they show people at the age when they died.
And they stay at that
And they
age.
stay at that age. So Coco, who was an old grandmother who's like 100 years old, in the afterlife, she's 100 years old. So my question to you is, when you die and you're up in heaven, what age are you?
What age do I want to be, you mean?
What age do you think you are?
See, I just always assume you're the age of when you pass.
And you stay that age?
Yeah.
There's a lot of older people milling around up there in the clouds. I would think that you're the age that you want to be,
Oh.
right?
I'm not going to say right. I don't know.
Well,
if I get to pick, I'm on board with that
it's
idea.
like, can I get an audience with my Lord and Savior, God? Any chance you can knock me down about 3 decades? I don't want to spend all eternity being 85.
Hey, St. Peter, check his credentials. I don't think he belongs here.
I snuck in while you weren't looking. While you were dealing with Bob, I kind of walked
in with him. Yeah.
So interesting. The other two things that they say, fear, of course, is normal, but don't let that take over of being scared of what is going to happen. And they believe that death isn't the end. They describe it as a shift instead of a goodbye. They say loved ones are still connected to us, just in a different way. Many believe signs can show up in dreams, songs, unexpected moments, which I tend to believe.
Do you think you'll come back and not haunt your niece, but come back and
oh yeah, definitely play with her.
Drop
move some stuff,
drop her signs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You guys have a ladybug thing, and you'll make ladybugs show up around her or something.
Yeah.
Ed, Heidi, cut it out.
Yeah.
Trying to get some rest.
Hey.
Superfan Aaron said, "I think you're the best version of yourself." I hope that's the case.
What if the best version of myself is 85?
Well, then that's where you are.
Go.
Oh, no.
You do have a lot of work to do.
I got plenty of time to do it.
You got some time.
I got plenty of time.
Yeah. All right. You guys know what we have coming up, and hopefully you'll hang out with us here. On this Thursday afternoon, you're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh and Bob on the Big 550 KTRS.
Kuna Food Service has been the trusted food supplier in the Midwest since 1918. For over 100 years, Kuna Food Service has been distributing the highest quality food products to some of your favorite restaurants while delivering superior customer service. When a restaurant puts their trust in Kuna Food Service, they get a team that truly cares about their success. That's why at Kuna, they like to say, they're big enough to handle it, yet small enough to care. Check them out online at kunafoodservice.com.
John Beal Roofing has been proudly serving homeowners and businesses in the St. Louis metro area on both sides of the river in Missouri and Illinois for over 3 generations. A dependable roof begins with a team you can count on, and that's exactly what you get with John Beal Roofing. Recognized as one of Roofing Contractor Magazine's top 100 roofing companies, John Beal Roofing offers 24/7 emergency service and industry-leading warranties, including a lifetime workmanship warranty for total peace of mind. From upgrading an aging roof or completing a full replacement, the team at John Beal Roofing delivers solutions that are built to code, built to last, and handled with expert care. John Beal also responds quickly with reliable storm damage services backed by decades of experience and 24/7 emergency support. Get started today for expert service and a free, no obligation estimate by calling 1-800-NEW-ROOF. That's 1-800-NEW-ROOF.
All July long, we're making room for new inventory with special blowout pricing on select new 2026 RVs. Don't miss this once-in-a-decade opportunity to save on travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and motorhomes. We may never see pricing this low again. Shop our huge selection and remember, at Byerly RV, the price you see is the price you pay with no additional dealer fees. Don't miss the 2026 model year blowout going on all month long at Byerly RV in Eureka.
When you pay for tree work, you want to be sure you're getting the most for your hard-earned money. That's why you should always use the ISA-certified arborist at River City Tree Service in Baldwin, Missouri. Hi, I'm Steve with River City Tree Service, and we've been the go-to tree service since 2008. Tree removal, tree trimming, storm damage, deadwood removal, stump grinding, and more. Give River City Tree Service a call for all your tree service needs at 314-270-8071. That's 314-270-8071. River City Tree Service.
Hi, I'm Robert Williams, owner of Auto Art on the Hill. If you own a classic car, Auto Art is your one-stop shop for repair, restoration, and maintenance. For over 35 years, we've helped car enthusiasts and collectors keep their vehicles looking great and running their best so they can drive them. We're also proud to be the home of the award-winning Throttle Squad Car Club. Our reputation as experts in classic car restoration has attracted car collectors from around the country. We work on full and partial restorations within your budget for any project, no matter how big or small. Restoration, collision care, and 50s flair. Auto Art at 5305 Northrop Avenue on the Hill. Online at autoartstl.com.
Hey, this is Zipper Zappa. You know, St. Louis has great sports, great entertainment. Time for some great conversation. That's why I'm excited to invite you to the Mater Media Speaker Series. We're bringing in Bill O'Reilly, Cardinal Dolan, John O'Leary, other national speakers at the Jay Scheidegger Center for the Arts Lindenwood University. Tickets are on sale. Don't wait. Early bird pricing going on now. Go to matermedia.org. That's MATERmedia.org.
Looking for your next favorite place? Head to Big Chief's Roadhouse on historic Route 66 in Wildwood. Relax on the beautiful patio, discover the hidden speakeasy, and enjoy fresh garden-to-table flavors straight from Big Chief's own gardens. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or drinks with friends, there's something for everyone. Visit BigChiefSTL.com, call 636-458-3200, or stop by today and experience one of Route 66 true dining destinations at Big Chief Roadhouse on Route 66.
Frank Cusimano and Jill Farmer, weekdays 10 to noon, right here on KTRS, the talk of St. Louis. You're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS.
Well, I don't know what the weather's like right now, but on my way in, it was raining and the traffic was atrocious. What do you see right now, Captain Paul?
Heidi, I see two crashes right now. We have an accident on 70 West at Cypress causing a stop and go back up to Air Flight. An accident on 255 North at 64 is blocking the two right lanes with stop and go traffic back to Illinois Route 15. 64 East is slow between Illinois 111 and 255, and 5570 West is jammed between 255 and Illinois 111. This traffic report is brought to you by Westport Plaza. Don't miss the Westport Plaza Family Movie Night Friday for a free showing of the Disney classic Cars. Face painting, concessions, stage show, and then the movie. The first 75 people to bring an unwrapped toy for families in the need get a free Disney on Ice ticket. That's the free family movie night Friday, presented by Royal Banks of Missouri. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
You know, we're actually getting in the RV later tonight, heading to Indianapolis, going to see a couple of Fever games. I'll do the show tomorrow from the RV. But last year, about this time, we were in the RV with my mom and aunt, and it wasn't cooling off. And it was as simple as cleaning the filters. You have to do that even in the RV. Now, that's a little more simple than your home. Maybe it's as simple as changing out your filters, or maybe it's a bigger ordeal. And when it's a bigger ordeal, you need to make sure that you have the right team on your side. And for me, that team is Indoor Comfort Team Heating and Air Conditioning. One, they've been around since 1979. So this isn't just a business. The techs, the people on the other end of the phone, these are your neighbors. They've been in this area since 1979. And they know, how hard the St. Louis summers can be on a system. So you want to make sure that they're coming out every once in a while and giving it a look over. Right now, Indoor Comfort Team is offering you a couple of things. If you feel like your system is on its last leg, now's a great time to buy a new Train Systems, because they're offering $2,000 off new Train Systems. That's no interest financing. And if a homeowner is purchasing a new furnace, air conditioner, a complete HVAC system, all you have to do is mention my name and you're going to get that $2,000 off. A complete Train System through Indoor Comfort Team, plus no interest financing available with approved credit. There's also a great deal on the VIP maintenance membership program right now. Only $19.99 a month. And with that, you get 24/7 priority service and support. There's no after-hours fees, no overtime fees, no holiday fees. And you also get a permanent 10% discount on repairs and equipment, which is a pretty big deal. They'll also come out and do the tune-ups in the spring and fall and winter. And you get priority scheduling. So if you're looking for a new team to make sure your HVAC system is working properly, call Indoor Comfort Team at 314-894-8200. It's 314-894-8200, or find them online at indoorcomfortteam.com.
What's on at the movies? What's on at the movies? And now it's Max on Movies on the Heidi Glaus Show. Here is KTRS's very own movie guru, Max Moisey, on the Big 550, the movie talk of St. Louis.
Why are we doing time of the season?
I was wondering that too.
Movie blockbusters?
No. Do you know what the album is called?
Oh, the Odyssey.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a deep cut.
I knew
That
it was
was-
Josh, but I
leave
didn't
it-
know. That's a deep
cut.
cut.
Yeah.
I like
Deep.
it.
It's
Deep
deep.
thoughts
Well done,
by
Josh.
Josh
Nice job.
Gilbert. Yeah. The Odyssey opens this weekend. Max was able to see it early.
Yeah, I saw it on Monday in IMAX.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. He is here with his thoughts, his review, and I can't wait because this seems like maybe one of the biggest blockbusters in maybe the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest blockbuster that's not a comic book movie. I mean,
exactly.
we're doing a different sort of myth making here, going this something that predates the written word, which of course is Homer's Odyssey, and of course the Iliad, the prequel to that, which covered the Trojan War. Yeah, normally when I come here on the Heidi show with Bob Ramsey and Josh Gilbert, we do different lists, different movie lists. And I was talking with Josh about, I'm not sure what list to do this week. And then he said, well, have you seen the Odyssey? And I said, yeah, I saw it Monday at IMAX. He goes, let's just talk about that. And I wanted to do something a little bit different because on my show this weekend, I'm spending the whole hour talking about Christopher Nolan's movies.
Yeah.
He's got about 13 of them. We're going to go down all of them. We're going to talk about, the pros and cons of those. And then, of course, we'll talk about the Odyssey as well. So I thought maybe this way we could do something a little bit different where instead of just me pontificating or trying to, give you guys my thoughts, you guys can ask questions that you might have if you've seen these trailers. But before we get to that, I'm going to do something that's really just some self-serving, self-promoting here.
Okay.
If you guys have heard of this social media called Letterboxd.
Yeah.
And it's a movie cataloging site. So if you watch a movie, you can log it. You can give it a certain amount of stars. You can write a little bit about it. And social media, you get to connect with other movie lovers, choose your favorite movies, make your list and everything. Well, I started an account. And so it's at Max on Movies. So if the audience can follow me, that'd be fantastic. I do have some thoughts there about the Odyssey because the embargo was up yesterday. So that's posted there, too.
Okay.
Let's start with, are you a Christopher Nolan fan?
I'm a hit or miss on him. He's, if he's got 12 films, 6 of them I think are great. The other ones, not so much. I mean, he came out strong with cerebral movies like Memento, a great thriller that was told backwards.
Like that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And then The Prestige, which is maybe his best movie. Christian Bale and Scarlett Johansson and Hugh Jackman are in that, about dueling magicians, but it's a really, really great film.
I've never seen it.
Lots of sleight of hand in that one. But his Batman movies, honestly, not my cup of tea.
They're my favorite.
I loved them.
They're most people's favorite. They made billions of dollars, but I like the more fantastical Tim Burton Batman. I don't need to know where Bruce Wayne orders his cows from, which is more what Nolan was doing. The whole, let's make this realistic, didn't really ever jive with me. He made a movie called Insomnia with Al Pacino and Robin Williams that was a remake that was awful.
I liked it. I wouldn't be on my great list, but I thought it was okay. Maybe the actors carried it for me.
I didn't care for the ending of Interstellar. I think the bookshelf was goofy, although that movie does have some great special effects. I didn't care for Tenet. The COVID movie that was told all jumbled and out of order. I don't understand that movie and didn't care for it. And I also didn't like Dunkirk. I thought the time lapses in Dunkirk made no sense. So
Between all those, you and I completely agree on Dunkirk. Completely.
Yeah. There was no reason for any of that.
Visually stunned. Just tell it linearly.
Just tell it, yeah.
And I thought...
I agreed. Branagh was great.
Yeah, but I thought on Dunkirk, he missed the biggest part. The flotilla of all the boats.
Yeah.
There's like one little shot of
There's
it
one
late.
little shot, yeah.
Instead of that was the miracle.
I feel like Nolan, he's such a film nerd and he gets wrapped up in the bells and whistles instead of just telling us a great story. So I'm not a Nolan fanboy. And when I saw the trailers for the Odyssey, I thought, well, it's not winning me back yet. The Odyssey is a story, as we mentioned. It's based on a poem that predates the written word, and it's been adapted a ton of times. I mean, Kurt. Oh Lord, I'm trying to get your paws off me, you dirty ape.
Charlton Heston.
Oh, Charlton Heston. I'm thinking Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas was in a 1950s version of this story called Ulysses.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And so this movie has been made a bunch. I mean, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is also a riff on the Odyssey. But the trailers did nothing for me, and I was surprised when I saw it in IMAX on Monday how much I enjoyed it.
Okay, so Heidi said blockbuster. Christopher Nolan, yes, he's done the Batman blockbusters. He's also done really tiny movies that are really, inside your headspace. Last time's blockbuster was a movie about the atomic bomb.
That's right, Oppenheimer.
It made $1 billion, but I wouldn't say that was a summer blockbuster.
It was, though.
By default, it is, but it's not the kind of movie.
It was because of the pedigree, not only that cast with Robert Downey Jr. and Florence Pugh, but because of Nolan's goodwill from audiences, because they know that he did The Dark Knight, and they know that he did Dunkirk. So he's a named director now in the way that Spielberg is, or Scorsese.
So is this movie 3.5 hours long? Is this an action movie that you would consider a summer blockbuster?
You think that every blockbuster has to be action?
I think so.
See, I disagree. I would say Barbie was a blockbuster.
Well, Barbie had a lot going on.
But that's
you
not
don't remember the beach fight and the dance scenes?
So the running time of the Odyssey is 2 hours and 51 minutes, which is another reason why I wasn't looking forward to it. I do think that there was a scene in Circe's cabin which would make a great spot for an intermission. And I wish they would have had one. I mean, I can remember seeing Titanic in '97, and there was an intermission.
There's nothing wrong with an intermission.
I know, and I wish they would have done that. But no, the movie is very long, but it is extremely action-packed. There is tons of bloodshed. The movie is rated R, not just for a couple of bad words, because those are involved, but it is a very violent film. So if you're thinking, hey, let me take my 10-year-old to go see this piece of literature, maybe don't. It is rated R.
So I'm generally not a sword and sandals fan. Just doesn't turn me on.
Yeah, same.
Sell me on this.
Well, it's more about the resolve of returning home after a giant battle. I mean, the whole Odysseus' journey, and that's played by Matt Damon, who does a very good job with that sort of quiet stoicism. We've seen him do this in other movies, and he's got this sadness about him that really works for this role.
Yeah.
And it's about, he goes off to fight in the Trojan War, and after about 10 years, he wants to try to get back home, but of course the journey is fraught with all kinds of hardships, and he's trying to get back home to his wife Penelope, played by Anne Hathaway, who is trying to be queen of this kingdom, but she has all these suitors who want to marry her because A, they get control of a kingdom, and B, she's Anne Hathaway. So she's got a lot of people, including Robert Pattinson, who is one of these suitors, who does not want Odysseus to return because he wants to marry Penelope. And I was just talking with Connor off the air about this. I wouldn't be surprised if Pattinson took a page from the Billy Zane School of Acting from Titanic. I'll invoke that one again because Titanic is a huge epic where everybody's playing it straight, except for Billy Zane, who's in a completely different movie.
And you remember.
And that's how Pattinson is here. Everybody's playing this very serious and very straight, except for Pattinson, who's over here being a cartoon. And at first it annoyed me, but then I thought, I bet he's doing this on purpose. I think this entire cast is very, very good. Some of your more favorite actors, though, be warned, even at this running time, they're only in it for a couple of scenes.
Like Charlize Theron?
Charlize Theron plays Calypso, and she's only in it for a little bit. Lupita Nyong'o plays Helen of Troy. Of course, those events happened in the Iliad, so she's only in a couple of flashbacks.
Yeah, they have the Trojan horse. That's in the other book, though.
Well, because Christopher Nolan loves telling things out of order, there are a couple of very long flashbacks that go on for so long you forget they're a flashback that are the events of the Iliad inside the Odyssey.
Gotcha.
So that's happening as well.
Do you need to know the poem?
No. When you see this film, you will recognize so many story beats. You know, the sirens that call the sailors, the Cyclops, Circe. You will recognize all of these from all of the other stories that rip this off.
Right.
It's a foundational epic in the way that Wizard of Oz is, or Alice in Wonderland, the stuff that we talked about last week. So you're going to recognize the story even if you're not familiar with it from high school.
How does the Cyclops look on screen?
It looks very good. Chris Nolan has a commitment to practical effects. He doesn't like overusing CG, so they built like a 40-foot Cyclops. Yeah.
Wow.
And they use forced perspective to make it look bigger than everyone else. It looks very good. And, I mean, the special effects are great. The scope is wonderful. I don't know if Ludwig Göransson's score is all that great. He just won for Sinners. at the Academy Award.
Good.
This is not up to that snuff. I think that he almost is. It's almost hanging back a little bit, maybe because the imagery is so strong.
Really? Does Matt Damon win an Oscar for his acting?
No, because it's nothing we haven't seen him do before. I think that this movie for Academy Awards, it'll be nominated for director. It'll be nominated for picture. I don't see it losing picture. I think for the acting, you're going to get a Best Supporting Actor nomination for John Leguizamo, who turns in the best performance since Romeo and Juliet. I think he was a great Tybalt in that movie for Baz Luhrmann, if you guys remember that one, about 35 years ago. But now he's playing Odysseus's man-at-arms, basically, who stays back at the castle, and he's unbelievable in this movie. So I think he'll get a nod, and the only other actor that I think could possibly get a nomination is Anne Hathaway. But other than that, I think we're going to go with picture and director. I don't think it'll get cinematography because this one shot with IMAX cameras for IMAX. The Academy normally doesn't like those kinds of things, like, oh, it's 35 millimeters. They don't like all the bells and whistles normally, so I don't know if it'll get cinematography. But this is an absolutely wonderful film. It is
a must-see.
It is a must-see if you can see it in IMAX.
Oh.
I would absolutely recommend that. It's shot for that screen. It earns every second of its runtime. It is really an epic in the way that I haven't experienced in a movie since probably Titanic. I mean, as far as
that is high praise.
Being an all-timer. I mean, this is one of those films where in 10 years, 15 years, people go, well, that's its best film.
I don't know how many IMAX screens there are in St. Louis.
We have one in our market, and that is at Ronnie's.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of mega screens and giant screens. The Galaxy screen is big. The High Point screen is big. But as far as actual shot for that aspect ratio, which is a bit more of a square than you normally get, it's not quite 4:3, but you have to go to Ronnie's for that. But it's absolutely worth it because it was shot for that screen.
Question: is the IMAX theater at the Science Center an IMAX screen?
Omnimax.
It's an Omnimax.
Yes, so the only one we have is at Ronnie's.
There might be one. Is there an IMAX screen at the Arch?
Oh,
a long time ago, there was.
Possibly, but I think now the only one we have is Ronnie's. Yeah, but no, this movie surprised me because I'm not a gigantic Nolan guy, and I'm not a huge Matt Damon guy either. I'm not a big sword and sandals guy. So even with all of that said, this is a pretty huge, towering achievement for just movies.
Because the story is so well told?
No, it's the way it's put together.
Okay.
It's the way it's put together. I was talking to Kate Marquis, who's a colleague of mine who's in the St. Louis Film Critics, and after the movie, she was asking me what I thought of it, and I said, and this is going to sound a little silly, but go with me here. I said, it's so great to see a movie that is trying so hard to be a movie. And by that, I mean so many things that I see now are shot for television. You know, you have a close-up on an actor's face. You have a bad set in the back. They know it's going to be on streaming in 2 weeks. And this is definitely something that, like, David Lean would have done. This is something that Kubrick would have loved to have had. So I think that it's wonderful that you have somebody who's making something that they want to stand the test of time. This is not something that's just going to be on HBO Max tomorrow.
Right.
This is something that I think is an event. And I think it's something, too, you can see this on everyone's face. Every actor in this movie knows they're a part of something. And you can feel that energy. I've never felt that before, where everybody was like, guys, we're in the audience. Like, you could tell they were excited about it.
A lot of Christopher Nolan stuff is dark.
Yeah.
Is this movie dark?
I mean, it's not a happy story. You're going to have tons of bloodshed. You know, you're going to have tons of...
But the lighting, the mood, everything, is it overly dark?
I don't know if it's overly dark. Certainly when you're alone in a cave with a cyclops, you can't see a lot. But I think there's plenty of giant Lawrence of Arabia vistas here, too. You know, another thing about Chris Nolan is he's a pretty famously chaste director. He doesn't have a lot of sexuality in any of his films for whatever reason. Maybe that's just who he is. But expect that, too, with his adaptation. He wrote the screenplay here. And so there's a lot of sex in that poem. Odysseus, in his long journey, is hooking up with a lot of people, even though he's trying to get back to his wife. Well, Nolan decides to make him more of a stand-up guy, so you don't get any of that. Not only to make him more endearing for the audience and make him believe, or make us believe in his commitment to Penelope, but also because I imagine all of that sexuality would make Chris Nolan really uncomfortable. He doesn't have that in any of his. He's like the opposite of Hitchcock.
Yeah.
So.
Very interesting. And so tell me again, this weekend you're going to be kind of looking at all the movies?
Yeah, this weekend we're going to be talking about the Epic Journey movies that we talked about here last week. And then I spend about 20 minutes really breaking this movie down. I've got Carl in with me, and we talk about the pros and cons of the movie. Very few cons, just a couple of nitpicks here and there, like they should have had in intermission. And then the first part of the show, I just go down Chris Nolan's filmography and explain why something like Memento connected with me and why something like Tenet didn't. And just to kind of give the audience, because I was talking to a couple people that had I come on the show and said, boy, this movie doesn't work at all, I know that people would have accused me of being a contrarian and, oh, you just don't like what's popular. But I thought, but if I say the movie's great, people can say, well, you just love Chris Nolan.
Yeah.
So I couldn't win for losing. So I really wanted to set the table of like, look, I didn't think I was going to enjoy this, but it absolutely is the best thing that I've seen this year. And I don't see anything topping it. It's just such a huge achievement, honestly. So,
all right, looking forward to seeing it. Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Heidi.
Lauren, can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
If your parents were buying a home tomorrow, would you represent them any differently than one of your clients?
Not a chance. And when I say that, I mean, I treat my clients exactly like I'd treat my parents. Same honesty, same advice, same negotiation. Every client gets the same service.
Okay, second question. If one of your closest friends called you and said, I found a house, I'm in love with it, but you knew it was a bad decision, what would you do?
I've already done it before. I tell them no, don't buy it. My job isn't to sell people houses. It's to help them make good decisions. And sometimes that means they don't get to buy anything that day.
That's exactly why I've sent my friends and family to Lauren for years.
I mean, it's simple. Buying and selling a house, it's a big deal. And people deserve to have someone who's willing to tell them what they need to hear and not just what they want to hear.
Exactly. If you already know Lauren from listening every week, then you already know the kind of person she is. When it's time to make your move, give Lauren Risley Realty a call at 314-775-0684.
Every summer, homeowners make plans. A new grill, a backyard project, a family vacation. But what about the upgrades you'll enjoy every single day? If your windows are drafty, difficult to open, or your entry and patio door has seen better days, now is the perfect time to make a change. Renewal by Andersen makes replacing windows and doors simple with beautifully crafted products, professional installation, and a customer experience that's second to none. And right now, you'll save big. Get $1,000 off your patio or entry door purchase and take $400 off each replacement window. All you have to do is call 877-WINDOWS or visit renewalbyanderson.com. Again, that's 877-WINDOWS or visit renewalbyanderson.com. Renewal by Andersen. Superior products, exceptional service.
Hi, it's Julie Buck to tell you about a trusted family business that I've been working with for years, Easter Fence and Deck. Chuck Easter and his family have been the go-to fence and deck company in the St. Louis area for more than 70 years. And when it comes to sunrooms, Easter Fence and Deck offers the top-of-the-line Better Living sunrooms that are absolutely spectacular. When it comes to fences, decks, and sunrooms, I would invite you to do what my family has done for years and trust the family-owned Easter Fence and Deck online at easterfence.com.
Repairing chimneys, walkways, porches, foundations, entire homes, anything to do with brick or stone, you need a tuck pointer you can trust, and that, of course, is Morelli. Morelli is a family-run business started in 1991, and they're only as good as their last customer. That's why when you check out the reviews online at MorelliTuckPointing.com, you'll notice that they're actual customers who are singing the praises of Morelli. So if you need a tuck pointer, you need Morelli. 314-645-1387 or MorelliTuckPointing.com.
You're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS.
It's 8 minutes before 4 o'clock. Captain Paul, still issues on the road?
Heidi, not nearly as bad as yesterday afternoon, but we still do have some issues. An accident on 70 West at Cypress is off on the shoulder, causing stop-and-go traffic back to Natural Bridge. 64 West is heavy and slow from Prospect to I-70. In East St. Louis, an accident on 255 North at 64 is blocking the two right lanes with a stop-and-go back up to Illinois Route 15. 64 64 East is crowded between Illinois 157 and 159, and 6455 East is slow between the Poplar Street Bridge and King Bridge. This traffic report is brought to you by Fielder Electric. See what everyone is saying about the pros at Fielder Electric. Whether it's a new build or a 100-year-old home, Fielder Electric has you covered. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
We are celebrating Christmas in July here at the Big 550 with a free showing of cars at Westport Plaza tomorrow night. Harrison Siegel is the event and marketing manager here and joins us with all the information. It was supposed to happen last weekend. The weather did not cooperate. How's the weather looking for tomorrow night? Have you looked?
It's looking better than it was last week.
Okay,
for sure.
That's good.
Maybe some early afternoon showers, but looking good in the evening. We've been battling weather quite a bit this season.
Yeah. So tell people what else they can expect besides just a viewing of cars.
Yeah, so we'll have face painting. We'll have concession stand. We will have our show before the show from Circus Kaput starting at 7, movie starting at 8. You can, if you bring a toy, you will receive a voucher for a Disney on Ice ticket. Also,
whoa,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then also, another way you can get some Disney on Ice tickets would be if you purchase the Cars themed shake from Soda Fountain, crack the cookie open, and you find the gold sprinkles. You'll get 2 tickets. So,
that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, so 10 of those, but we have about 75 for if you bring a toy. So.
That's going to be so much fun. That's all tomorrow night here at Westport Plaza, showing of Cars, and who doesn't love that movie? But tonight is also going to be fun. In case people don't know, tell us about Parties on the Plaza.
Yeah, so we are on our 3rd parties for the season, and I'm personally pretty excited about this one. We have the Mighty Pines here.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, so...
And even if you don't know the Mighty Pines, maybe you know Neil, who was on The Voice and did extremely well.
Yeah, and I was just talking with him. He's a super nice guy.
He is a great guy.
Super talented. Yeah, Americana, country rock. It's going to be an awesome show for sure. So the DJ will kick off at 5, and the band will take the stage at 6. We'll have a full bar also.
I was going to say, so most people kind of congregate there on the AstroTurf. What's the setup? Because I've never actually been to Parties on the Plaza.
Yeah, it's great because it's kind of best of both worlds. So towards the stage is your dance, party area, but then you could hang out on the turf closest to the rolling store and hang out, grab a bite, have a drink, chill, watch what the game on the screen, whatever's on tonight. I haven't checked yet. But yeah, we have some cornhole, we have beer pong.
Oh, so it is a literal party.
It is a party.
How many do we have left?
After this, we have 2 more. We have Russo & Co. doing a special one for us, it's called 90s Proof. It'll be an all 90s country tribute.
I like it.
I'm bringing in a mechanical bull for that one.
Yes.
You have to.
You have to.
Yeah. And then we are doing our 80s rock night to finish it off.
Very nice.
Yeah. So that.
Man, I remember coming to a Parties in the Plaza when I was in college. And there was a mechanical bull over where Westport Social is now. It's been a lot of things. Margarita Mama's. It was a cowboy bar. But they used to have a bull over there. And there's a rich history of Parties in the Plaza.
Yeah.
It kind of went away for a little bit, but it's back now.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, when I first started and hearing all the stories of the thousands of people that used to come here, and it was, the tender before tender and, all that. But, yeah, we're rebuilding it and definitely starting to see some of those crowds again for sure.
Well, I mean, and Westport Plaza, if you haven't been out here in the last year, it is a completely different place. I mean, it is really cool.
Yeah, new bars, new restaurants. Of course, rooftop bar, Westport 360. We have the brand new Basso on the plaza. KPK, our new Mexican restaurant, just opened. we are getting a new Greek restaurant within the next month or so. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Breaking news right here with
Breaking
Harrison.
news,
yeah.
breaking
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for keeping Westport Plaza so fun. We really appreciate it. And again, you guys can help families in need by bringing an unwrapped toy or non-perishable item tomorrow night to Westport Plaza's showing of Cars. And the first 75 people to bring a toy will get a free ticket to Disney on Ice Presents Find Your Hero. That's here at Chaffetz in September. And you can also grab that specialty shake at the soda fountain and see if you can win a ticket. That's the free family movie night tomorrow at Westport Plaza, presented by Royal Banks of Missouri. Harrison, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If it's time to replace your windows and doors, choose Pella Windows and Doors of St. Louis. Pella's trusted local experts work in your area and within your budget, backed by the most preferred window and door brand by homeowners. For a limited time, get 20% off Pella projects. Call 833-87-PELLA or visit pella.com/radio. Restrictions apply. See site for details. Study of homeowner perceptions of leading national brands. Study commissioned by Pella 2023.
Hi, I'm Mike Robinson with Robank Properties, and I want your fixer-upper home. It's crazy to spend a ton of money fixing it up when I will pay you top dollar right now. I don't even care what condition it's in. Your trash is my treasure. No inspections, no contingencies, just cold, hard cash. Call me, Mike Robinson, at 314-283-0867. That's Mike Robinson, 314-283-0867, or at robangproperties.com.
Are you ready to begin your home purchase journey in 2026? The Royal Banks of Missouri Mortgage Team is here to help you every step of the way. Their local lenders offer competitive rates and personalized support so you can focus on creating the space of your dreams. Discover how Royal Banks of Missouri can partner with you to unlock the door to your new home. Call 314-212-1500 to learn how they can help find the right home loan for you. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Celebrate National Ice Cream Day this Sunday, July 19th at all Clementine's ice cream locations. Beginning at noon, the first 50 people at each parlor receive a free limited edition t-shirt, one shirt per transaction. Come taste their new international flavors, including one day only Dubai chocolate and matcha lemon curd. See you at Clementine's.
Mom, what do you always say? There's nothing sadder than jewelry that sits in a drawer. That's why we are proud to offer jewelry repair on site at Newstetter's Fine Jewelry. We know that your jewelry is important to you, and we take that part of our job very seriously. Visit us at Doherty Ferry in Big Bend or learn more at wowdiamonds.com.
Michelle Franzen. Renewed strikes between the U.S. and Iran continuing. The U.S. targeting ships trying to reach Iranian ports, and Iran also launching and targeting U.S. assets in the region. The stalemate in the Strait leading to uncertainty for oil and shipping. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the president wants Iran to open the Strait.
President Trump is not going to sit by and allow these active acts of terrorism to take place in the Strait without ensuring Iran pays consequences for that, and that's what we are witnessing right now.
In a few hours, the president will deliver a speech. Leavitt says his remarks will focus on election integrity ahead of the midterms. ABC's Rachel Scott has more on the president's speech.
Sources say the president is expected to detail information he says he received from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence related to the 2020 election. Of course, President Trump has long pushed conspiracy theories and false claims about the 2020 election, which he lost.
In Texas Hill Country, high river rescues continuing due to flash flooding. The governor says one person died. Dozens of others have been rescued. ABC's Jim Ryan on the challenges.
The swiftwater rescue crews pre-positioned along the Guadalupe River are being put to the test today.
There's that elderly couple that's trapped in their house. I don't know if we can get to them or not.
I've got many boat crews that are ready to go over there.
The audio from Broadcastify. The state has deployed more than 800 vehicles and 1,300 personnel for rescue and recovery efforts, with more help coming from Louisiana and Oklahoma.
The CDC tracking cases of cyclosporiasis across 34 states, 7,000 cases nationwide, with more than half of those cases centered in Michigan.
The epicenter is in Michigan, where doctors tell us they typically see less than 50 cases per year. Now it's up to 600 per day. today. Health officials there say the outbreak could be tied to lettuce or salad greens, but nationwide, federal officials still have not identified a cause.
ABC's Elizabeth Schulze. You're listening to ABC News.
O'Reilly. Save money on your next oil change at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic or high mileage motor oil for just $35.95. Power your drive with Mobil 1. Buy 5 quarts, get $15 back, and score a fast and furious prize after rebate. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Mark Lawson with Black Fox Cooper, your local Anderson certified contractor. Many homeowners live with old drafty windows for years thinking they can put it off until later. But once they replace them with new Anderson windows, they often tell me the same thing. I can't believe the difference. Their homes are quieter, more comfortable, and more energy efficient, and the curb appeal is drastically improved. At Black Fox Cooper, we help homeowners understand their options and select the right Anderson windows for their home and budget. Do it today instead of tomorrow. Call 314-270-1484. Online, blackfoxcooper.com.
Good afternoon at 4:03. It is 85 degrees. We have rain across the area, and at the KTRS studios at Westport, I'm Vicki Pimentel, KTRS News. Flash flooding around St. Louis caused problems for drivers in some areas. Interstate 70 near Union Boulevard closed in both directions after heavy rain made the roadway impassable. That happened around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Traffic was backed up for several miles for about an hour. The floodwaters took a while to recede, but the interstate has reopened. St. Louis police have arrested a man in connection to a baby abandoned in a street. Police say Christopher Pearson left the baby at Natural Bridge in Goodfellow on Wednesday and fled the scene. Witnesses telling police they saw a man put a car seat in a driving lane on Goodfellow. The infant was not harmed. At one point, police pursued Pearson, who tossed a gun from the car and ultimately stopped after driving down a dead-end street. 2 other guns were found in the vehicle. Pearson was charged today with endangering the welfare of a child and resisting arrest. Applications are now open for the Illinois Workforce Pell Program. Workforce Pell is a federal expansion of the Pell Grant program that allows eligible students to use Pell funding for short-term workforce training programs focused on high-demand occupations. Beginning this upcoming academic year, qualifying programs can offer students a pathway to a recognized credential tied to employer-validated, high-skill, high-wage, or in-demand jobs across the state. Applications close on August 31st. This KTRS Business Minute is brought to you by Walter Knoll Florist, the place for all your floral needs. Place your order anytime at WKF.com. Taking a look at the markets, brought to you by JBL Financial. Tune in to Straight Talk on Retirement Saturday mornings from 9 to 11. The markets closed down today. The Dow off 105 points to 52,552. The NASDAQ down 387 points to 25,881. And the S&P off 38 points to 75.33. Now for a check of sports and traffic, we say hello to Paul Kopsky.
Hello, Vicki. The MLS resumption of play has arrived as St. Louis City hosts their rivals from Sporting Kansas City tonight at Energizer Park. Sporting comes in at the bottom of the table in the West. Meanwhile, City is creeping up on playoff contention, currently occupying 12th place. The Blues will host the San Jose Sharks on opening night, Thursday, October 8th. It's the second straight year the Note are opening at home. And the Cardinals have one more day of the All-Star break before beginning the second half. The Birds will be in the desert taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks tomorrow. I'm Paul Kopsky from the Royal Banks of Missouri Sports Desk, and now on to traffic. An accident on 70 West at Cypress is off on the shoulder and causing a stop-and-go back up to Natural Bridge. 64 West is heavy and slow from Lake St. Louis Boulevard to I-70. 64 East congested between 14th Street and the Poplar Street Bridge. In East St. Louis, an accident on 255 North north at 64 is blocking the 2 right lanes with stop-and-go traffic back to Illinois Route 15. 5570 west is heavy from 255 to Illinois 111. 64 east jammed between Illinois 157 and 159. And 6455 east is slow between the Poplar Street Bridge and King Bridge. This traffic report is brought to you by Westport Plaza. Don't miss the Westport Plaza Family Movie Night Friday for a free showing of the Disney classic Cars. Face painting, concessions, stage show, and then the movie. The first 75 people to bring an unwrapped toy for families in need get a free Disney on Ice ticket. That's the free Family Movie Night Friday, presented by Royal Banks of Missouri. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
We have 85 degrees. It is humid. Showers, maybe a thunderstorm this evening, and then clearing overnight with a low in the mid-70s. Rain likely tomorrow morning with a high in the low 90s and a heat index as high as 102. Currently, it is 85 degrees. I'm Vicki Pimentel, KTRS News.
The tradition continues on Saturday, July 25th, when the Cardinals play the Cincinnati Reds. That day, you can take home the fan favorite Victory Blue jersey, just like the one the Cardinals wear every road Saturday, presented by Stiefel. It's a clean, classic look that stands out all season long. Available in medium and extra large while supplies last. Step into Saturday in Victory Blue. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Michael McGreevy. See you at Busch Stadium.
Do you have the option to control your cash flow and wealth? Are you getting a return on your greatest asset, your lifetime and potential generational income? Overcome these critical financial planning challenges by discovering the control option mindset featuring the lifetime and generational income maximizer. Call Mark Benson and his team at the Control Option at 314-432-9540 or online at thecontroloptionmindset.com.
Looking for your next favorite place? Head to Big Chief's Roadhouse on historic Route 66 in Wildwood. Relax on the beautiful patio, discover the hidden speakeasy, and enjoy fresh garden-to-table flavors straight from Big Chief's own gardens. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or drinks with friends, there's something for everyone. Visit BigChiefSTL.com, call 636-458-3200, or stop by today and experience one of Route 66 true dining destinations at Big Chief Roadhouse on Route 66.
I am Teresa Metz, the Executive Director of Fairmont on Clayton Assisted Living and Memory Care. Come see why our residents continue to enjoy life and a sense of purpose with a Montessori lifestyle that creates community and promotes independence. Located in the heart of Clayton, near St. Louis iconic places, call 314-646-7600 or online, FairmontOnClayton.com, and see what brings our residents purpose and inspires us all to get busy living.
Elevate your next event with STL Bartenders to Go, providing full bar packages, rental bar equipment, and bartender and server staffing. Book now and pay no sales tax with premium or Bartender's Choice bar packages. We'll get your party on. STLBartendersToGo.com.
You're listening to The Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS.
Our headlines for this Thursday afternoon, July 16th. Red Lantern City Night Market returns to St. Louis. July 18th, the Central West End will come alive with lanterns, live performances, and Asian cuisine as Red Lantern City Night Market returns for its second year. It's a free event and it will be held Saturday, July 18th from 4 to 11 outside Saigon Cafe, which is on North Euclid in the Central West End. It's inspired by traditional Asian night markets. The market brings together local businesses, artists, performers for an evening celebrating the Asian cultures. More than 50 local vendors will offer handmade art, clothing, jewelry, specialty goods, while guests can enjoy dishes from across Asia, handcrafted cocktails, and other treats. The festival will also feature cultural experiences and live entertainment throughout the evening. So, sounds like a fun time to me.
Can you go, Josh?
Oh, yeah. Yes. All right. So, Amendment 5. This is the one that wants to do away over the course of 5 years or so our income tax.
Mm-hmm.
And when pressed, what are you going to do to make up the difference?
Right.
They say, well, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
Or we'll tell you when we know.
Which is,
or,
it hasn't turned
TBD.
out well in Kansas, has it?
TBD is my favorite one. Oh, we'll figure it out. But the Post-Dispatch interviewed a longtime Jefferson City lobbyist, and he said, I don't know if it's going to pass or not, but people in my business, lobbyists, will become extremely wealthy next January if Amendment 5 goes through. He says that currently there are industries and services and all this stuff that aren't taxed, sales tax. Like if you go to Jeff Zufall and get your taxes done, you don't pay sales tax on services like that. Well, this lobbyist is predicting that if Amendment 5 goes through and they have to start raising sales tax or start taxing things they never did before, the lobbyist will flood Jeff City and say, well, that's fine, just not my industry. Or that's great, just don't tax the tax preparers. And so he says that this will be a windfall for the lobbying industry. However, we don't know how it would shake out for you, me, and Bob.
Again, from when we first started reporting this, I love it. Less tax is great. But what are the details?
Yeah. And
that's the
it's
scary part.
Less taxes in one place, but probably more taxes in another. You've got to balance it out somewhere. This life isn't free.
And it just goes to show you, straight from the mouth of a lobbyist, that if you go down to Jeff City and you throw some money around,
what you get.
You can get what you pay for.
Yes.
So
you know what? I think your get rich quick schemes. I think you should be a lobbyist.
That's true.
That's the next thing for you.
And he does kind of like to argue.
Yeah.
I can argue with the best of them, but I am not shifty enough. Let's say that.
Don't sell yourself short. You're a tremendous slouch. So, I lost my story, but now I have it. A new monkey species with orange lips is discovered in forests in the Republic of the Congo. A quiet and cryptic monkey is only the 5th new primate species identified in Africa. Who knew were going to keep finding new species? But then they discovered that these monkeys just got into a crate of Cheetos.
No.
And so, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's the species was first photographed in 2008, but they didn't have enough evidence to say it was a new species. So isn't that weird?
Very.
In these modern times, you think there's nothing new on the planet, and they find another species of monkey.
Yeah, that is very cool.
How did they miss it that whole time?
What have you been doing?
Yeah.
But it does look like they were eating Cheetos.
It really does.
Are the fingers orange too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. They don't show it.
And the tail's orange. Just the tip of the tail.
Very interesting. All right, you guys, coming up, Big D is already here, and his wallet is fat. So we want to lighten the load for him a little bit. We're going to give away some of his money right after this.
As the greatest teams from around the world compete for the World Cup this summer, they display commitment, dedication, and skill. All the same qualities that you'll find from Yenzer Family Dental. Located in Chesterfield for over 2 decades, at the corner of Chesterfield Airport Road and Long Road in Chesterfield Valley. Dr. Yenzer has been treating patients for the past 22 years and is now joined by Dr. Andrea Monastero. Both doctors, along with the amazing staff, are dedicated to your care and oral health. The entire staff is committed to making your dental care and treatment a safe and successful experience. From the moment you walk in the door, you are treated and welcomed by a friendly and knowledgeable staff and receive care with some of the most advanced dental technology available today. Give them a call today at 636-778-3019. They look forward to seeing you and will never underestimate the power of a smile. Yenzer Family Dental, 636-778-3019 or yenzerdental.com.
Things in Washington, D.C. may seem unsettled at times by their lack of progress, but one department in the U.S. government is progressing. That is the IRS. Hi, this is Lance Story with the Lance Story Law Firm. The IRS is in full function to collect on unpaid taxes. If you've been putting off a tax problem, it's time to call the Lance Story Law Firm and get it resolved. Don't think the government is too busy to focus on my issues. Too many of my clients thought the same. So if you owe back taxes or haven't filed returns in years, it's time to call the Lance Story Law Firm and finally resolve your tax issues. Remember, if you have tax problems, you have legal problems. Call the Lance Story Law Firm. Our office is right here in St. Louis. Or call 314-260-6120 or visit LanceStoryLaw.com to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm, the Lance Story Law Firm.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
John Beal Roofing has been proudly serving homeowners and businesses in the St. Louis metro area on both sides of the river in Missouri and Illinois for over 3 generations. A dependable roof begins with a team you can count on. And that's exactly what you get with John Beal Roofing. Recognized as one of Roofing Contractor Magazine's top 100 roofing companies, John Beal Roofing offers 24/7 emergency service and industry-leading warranties, including a lifetime workmanship warranty for total peace of mind. From upgrading an aging roof or completing a full replacement, the team at John Beal Roofing delivers solutions that are built to code, built to last, and handled with expert care. John Beal also responds quickly with reliable storm damage services backed by decades of experience and 24/7 emergency support. Get started today for expert service and a free, no obligation estimate by calling 1-800-NEW-ROOF. That's 1-800-NEW-ROOF.
Are you looking for a deck? I am. And you know who I turn to? Outdoor Living and Pat Leahy. They've been a sponsor for a long time, and they've done some other projects for me, but this one's the big one. It's going to have metal framing, composite decking, and when it's all said and done, he's going to put a 50-year warranty on it. Not because I'm his spokesperson for all these years, but because I am a customer. Outdoor Living takes care of St. Louis, so if you're looking for a deck that will survive the heat and the winter and the sun and everything else, Outdoor Living, Big Bend and I-44 in Kirkwood. Outdoor Living or OutdoorLivingInc.com.
Hey, St. Louis, this is Zippers Up. I'm getting ready to MC the Mater Media Speaker Series. Woo, we're bringing in some big names: Bill O'Reilly, Cardinal Timothy Dolan, John O'Leary, other national personalities. We're going to be at the J. Scheidegger Center for the Arts, Lindenwood University, beginning in September. Go to matermedia.org. That's MATERMEDIA.org. Early bird pricing going on now. Don't wait. Tickets are going fast.
Shop the Midwest's largest selection of hot tub and swim spa brands at the Midwest Hot Tub Show at the St. Charles Convention Center this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Save thousands off MSRP with special show pricing. Hot tubs as low as $4,995. Check MidwestHotTubShow.com for more details.
You're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS. It's the Big Thursday giveaway with Big D from HW Kia of West County on the Big 550 KTRS.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh,
Big D is back for the big giveaway here on the Big 550. I mean, you're all kind of dressed in your swag. You got the riches. You got the Big D show.
Yeah.
I like the camouflage riches.
Cheap clothes.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Free.
Yeah.
Kind
of. Nothing is free. You're working your tail off. We know that.
Good point.
Let's start with the restaurants. What's going on at Rich's?
Rich's is busy. Rich's is really busy. Really, it's almost. I'm not going to say it's annoying, but God, you go down there to.
Did you have any idea what you were getting into when you started this?
Not really. I mean, we knew that, from having the White Barn up here, it was, crazy business, drive-through only.
Yeah.
And you work all day when you're there, but when you're seating people and you're having a full-service restaurant, it's just insane. And the bigger of it is just finding the help, as that we all talk about, which is kind of boring to talk about. But that's the big...
It's a real issue.
It's terrible. Yeah, it really is terrible. But no, I guess not. But the action's fun. There's no doubt about that. But whether you have one or you have six, I tell my brother, it's really they're all the same problems. The
Yeah.
phone rings, whether it's 1 or 6. It's just maybe a few more times, and maybe not. You know.
I don't know how you keep like the burgers so good every single time. How do you keep up with like the standard?
Okay, well, that's a good question.
Quality control.
And we're getting ready to hire, believe it or not, we're gonna hire kind of a, I don't know what title you'd call it, district manager, where they're going to go to each store every day with a checklist.
And check in.
And just make sure it's right. Because I was down there Sunday, I went to 3 of the 4, and I'd stand in the kitchen, and as it was coming out, I'd look, is this what we want? Is it not? And he'd send it back, and he's this and that. And I only had to do it like twice out of 3 hours, which means stuff's
Pretty
coming out
good.
good. Yeah, so we need to do more of that just to make sure, because, first impression or whatever, it's a big deal. And
Yeah, they won't come back if they didn't have a great experience.
and that's always the scary part. Every day you feel like you're going broke because, if you lose people, I mean, in the car business, you got to keep it up, or it's not good.
Yeah.
And especially in the smaller communities where you are,
travels
there's a
fast.
finite number of customers.
They either love you or they don't.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So that's the only thing I don't like about retail is you feel like you could go broke at any time. Only because, but you just do, because it's not like.
Well, it's almost month to
constant.
month. Yeah.
It is. It's like, God.
You have all these bills to pay. That's what stresses me out. How do you keep the lights on?
And, if you have, like I tell my brother, if one store starts to fail, it's hard to recover.
Yeah.
And then what?
Mm-hmm.
Then you're in that recovery mode, or you watch Bar Rescue, those shows. I mean, they all have good intentions.
Yeah.
And it falls apart, and it's scary.
We should pretend that you are in dire straits and see if that guy will come to town.
I know. I need him. I like that, John Taffer. Yeah.
John Taffer. Yeah. You got 6 burger joints. How many buildings do you own? And how many do you own? 2.
And I'm trying to buy St. James right now, and they have next door, they have a workout center and a she's making fun of my hat. A workout center and a bed and breakfast above it. And so he may sell both to me, which would be really cool. Just because it'd be, a little more income
more
maybe
stuff.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
always
yeah.
looking
So
is
that's
what you're doing.
Yeah, so maybe St. James, I'll probably buy that this year or this next couple months.
Oh my gosh.
How many LLCs do you have?
That's a good. I think about 12.
12.
Yeah, not many.
Okay.
I mean, every restaurant has one, and
yeah.
then the main one has one, and then Kia has one, and then
You got something over here for this. Or
so you have to just. And if you're going to get sued, they're probably going to find a way around some of that, I guess. But like in the restaurants, people fall and slip, and they sue us for whatever that standard 15 to 20 grand that the insurance company wants to pay.
Sure.
But you want to keep them separate.
So that store, not all
not
6.
6 and stuff like that.
Right.
I guess that's the function mostly.
Somebody on the text line just said a coworker was bragging about how good the burgers are.
That's nice.
And I was telling them about Big D. A couple other people. Hi for Big D. My K5 I was in yesterday for the 8,000 mile check. Great experience. Susanna and Chris were terrific.
Oh, God, thank God.
No charge. Thanks. That's Ed Baker.
No charge. No wonder you're struggling to make money.
Somebody else
Take
says,
a lost Miller. That's me.
I love the Big D show on Thursdays, but I have a question. I went to McClure High School, but really, how come Big D gives away so much cash money? Does he think it would be better and cheaper if he just gave away free car washes? Everybody wants a car wash. I'm trying to save him a little money. Love you.
All right, guys, whoever texted that, I have been trying to tell Darren about the rule of diminishing returns. You could give away $7 and people will still call and try to win.
But that who wants $7? That's not flashy.
You can give away $50. You can give away $100.
And I
Darren's
can get
like,
you a really tacky Christmas present, but I don't.
That's right. And you don't want it, do you?
Okay. So
Josh, class is class.
All right. And,
That's right.
Well, to the texters, there's your answer.
Well, it's just, I mean, I didn't graduate at the top of my class.
You
To
did
her
graduate,
point,
though.
I did graduate barely, but you gotta play the system a little bit and play the games, right? So I think doing this is more fun than not. And to come on here and just talk is fun, but to give money away and see people, we've had people come and say we made their Christmas before. Remember, he was happy we got money for their Christmas.
Absolutely.
So I mean, you never know what somebody's going through.
And they're going to remember it
couple $100
forever.
or $300
that's
is a big
exactly
deal.
right.
Oh, that Christmas was like $1,200.
We gave. I mean, but that, remember she called and said, "I'm giving this to whoever my kids, and it's going to make their Christmas." Well, that's worth it. I mean,
yeah, you love making people
I
happy.
try
You
to,
are,
yeah.
He is a people pleaser.
I've only made a couple in my life unhappy, and we know who they are. I'm still doing it. I won't mention any names.
Somebody said I won $800 at Christmas one year
there.
and then bought a car from him.
See, there you go, Josh.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
Speaking of going in for service, I was just in HW Kia, and I noticed the shirts, Darren. Now, they were hot pink shirts.
That's on Wednesdays.
So it is a
just
different
on
color.
Wednesdays.
It's on Wednesday.
See,
It's for something, Lindsay, some show or something. I don't know. I don't even know what it's about.
It's from Mean
Girls or something.
Yeah,
or
we
something.
wear pink on Wednesday.
So the guys, they all do that on Wednesday.
And then they have black shirts, but the logo's pink.
Yeah.
And you still don't have a logo in front of your store. I don't know why it's taken so long. On the sign?
I do. Yeah, it's a little monument sign. They won't let us put a big sign. That one's grandfathered in.
Okay.
That I have, but I don't have anything on it because I'm not allowed to.
I was asking
It's not supposed to be there.
You know, it looks like T-Mobile in there on Wednesdays. I was asking the staff if they think that Darren's new color is going to be hot pink. Maybe put a big hot pink HW Kia out front.
You can't do it, can you?
You can't. No.
It has to be black.
Everything's just what they want. It's like McDonald's.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't dictate it all.
Really?
I mean, from the floors, the lighting, the light bulb, everything they pick.
Yeah.
You've been talking about this for months now. Seeing everybody in uniform really did
makes a big difference.
Make it look and feel
does.
like a real
It's just
operation.
culture.
Was your trainer on board with that?
Yes, our trainer is on board. Yes, we have a full-time trainer now. We just had a meeting today about it. Culture. We do it every day, and we have it about once a month. You'll have a full-blown meeting for the store. You can't eat in your office. Just things that are common sense, but you forget.
Yeah.
You know?
And how's everybody dealing with it? Because if you've been doing things for
that's
one
the problem. You got to break the cycle. And I told her it's not going to be easy. The new people coming in get it.
Yeah.
But like today, I had a manager who's been with me 20 years. He was in his office. She went and said, "Hey, we can't eat in our office." And he looked like this, and she goes upstairs. And he went upstairs. But it just takes a minute, and he knows why. It doesn't smell good. The food's there. It's just not appropriate.
And it doesn't look like
it doesn't look good.
You're eating. Yeah.
Go in the Apple store. If they're all sitting there eating in front of you, you're gonna be like, "What's going on?"
You're right.
Right. I mean, that is a great point.
So, and it's nothing about going to a restaurant and the waitress is eating up at the counter. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
That's the worst. They're trying to eat on my other. I hate that. I hate it. If I'm at a restaurant, I see that. Do you like that?
No.
They're touching their food, or you see them out on a smoke break and then they come in with it on your table. That's another no-no.
So you have to set a standard. Yeah.
And so the person we're going to hire for Riches, we're going to try to do that same thing because Fort Leonard Wood was on the table.
Yeah.
It has been removed off the table. And Rolla is on the table.
Oh.
We went to Rolla we went to Rolla yesterday. Found two interesting places there.
And you've got a college.
And we got the college there. So the Fort Leonard, we just can't cut a deal at that spot. We just don't feel it's going to work.
Yeah.
We don't want to take that risk.
Rolla's interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be the biggest town you're in. I guess it's bigger than Pacific, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the big boys.
Yeah. And so there might be some competition. I don't know Rolla great.
Yeah, there's an Applebee's. There's not.
Yeah.
And there's a local restaurant
But
that's
everybody
there,
needs
like
a burger joint.
Yeah, like a Heritage.
Yeah.
Not that great. So I think with your location,
and it's
you
right off the highway.
Oh.
So I think it'll be if we can get this put. We emailed this afternoon some proposals, but you don't know. Everybody's.
Oh, good
we'll
luck.
See.
Good luck with it. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Was Fort Leonard Wood that building that's been empty for like 6 years? I don't understand.
I don't either.
That Schnucks on Clayton Road was empty for 20 years before they built that retirement home.
They know something. There's a master plan.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
some write-offs or some
You see
tax
something
credits or
empty,
something.
You're like, just put anything in there, and
Yeah, because we were only 1,500 apart, and she said no. And to me, you must have something else that makes more sense. And it
You're
can't be
making money
zero.
some other way on this.
Yeah, so.
Well, speaking of money, we're going to give somebody some of Big D's money. We got to get you on the line. And, of course, you got to give us a call at 314-931-5877. While we wait for your calls, we got to go to Captain Paul, see how traffic's moving.
No accidents, just some slow traffic out there. 64 West is crowded from Kings Highway to Clayton Skinker and from Lake St. Louis Boulevard to I-70. 64 East bogs down at 170 and is congested between 22nd Street and the Poplar Street Bridge. In East St. Louis, 255 North is slow from State Street to 64 after an earlier crash. 5570 West is heavy from 255 to Illinois 111. 64 East is jammed between Illinois 157 and 159. And 6455 East is slow between the Poplar Street Bridge and King Bridge. This traffic report is brought to you by Stages St. Louis. Get your tickets now for Stages St. Louis. Take a trip back to the 40s and 50s with Guys and Dolls, which runs through August 23rd. Then Stages will wrap up this year with the incredible true story of Come From Away. Call 314-821-2407 or visit stagesstlouis.org. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
This July, we celebrate our nation's 250 years of independence and the anniversary of the One Big Beautiful Bill. As a small business owner, you understand the freedom and independence that comes from owning your own business. Hi, I'm Jeff Zufall, Senior Tax Strategist and Wealth Advisor at Capital Advisory Group and the author of the 2 #1 best-selling books on taxes, Keep What's Yours and Keeping What's Yours. We're celebrating 50 years helping small businesses maintain their independence by minimizing their financial risk to their business, reducing their tax liability, and growing their wealth with strategic tax planning. If you're relying on investment advice from someone who isn't familiar with strategic tax planning and you feel like you might be paying more than your fair share in taxes, give us a call. 636-394-5524. That's 636-394-5524 or online at capitaladvisorygrp.com.
It's the GOAT! The greatest of all trade-in events at HW Kia. Bring your trade now and get up to $5,000 over book value for it. If your trade is old, tired, stinky, or being held together by duct tape and a prayer, HW Kia wants it. Paid off or not, bring that old goat in to HW Kia. Then drive home a new HW Kia K4 for just $189 a month. Yes, only $189 a month on a 24-month lease. It's the HW Kia GOAT event. The greatest of all trade-in events. Get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade now. New K4, just $189 a month. HW Kia in the heart of West County on Manchester Road. And remember, Big D wants to see ya in an HW Kia. Start now at hwkia.com. With approved credit to well-qualified buyers through Kia Finance. 2026 K4, $36.95 due at signing. Discount includes $850 in lease cash. 10,000 miles per year. No security deposit. Plus tax, title, license, and admin. Fee expires 7/31/26.
Hear me out. What if we go to White Castle and get the new garlic parm chicken sliders with juicy chicken, crispy onions, and garlic parm sauce? And what if we get the combo with 2 sliders, mozzarella sticks, and a drink? Yeah, that's a thing. And it's only $6.99. As your castle craving, it's my job to make sure you know this stuff. What if we go now?
New garlic parm chicken slider combo at participating castles for a limited time while supplies last. Tax not included. White Castle. Crave thy castle.
Lauren, can I ask you a couple questions? Sure. If your parents were buying a home tomorrow, would you represent them any differently than one of your clients?
Not a chance. And when I say that, I mean I treat my clients exactly like I'd treat my parents. Same honesty, same advice, same negotiation. Every client gets the same service.
Okay, second question. If one of your closest friends called you and said, I found a house, I'm in love with it, but you knew it was a bad decision, what would you do?
I've already done it before. I tell them no, don't buy it. My job isn't to sell people houses. It's to help them make good decisions. And sometimes that means they don't get to buy anything that day.
That's exactly why I've sent my friends and family to Lauren for years.
I mean, it's simple. Buying and selling a house, it's a big deal. And people deserve to have someone who's willing to tell them what they need to hear and not just what they want to hear.
Exactly. If you already know Lauren from listening every week, then you already know the kind of person she is. When it's time to make your move, give Lauren Risley Realty a call at 314-775-0684.
When you want to send flowers to a loved one for a birthday, anniversary, or that special occasion, call your friends at Walter Knoll Florist. Walter Knoll is family-owned and operated and offers custom designs by expert designers, a huge inventory and and selection that only the largest florist can offer, with quality and care that no grocery store florist can meet. They have several locations in the St. Louis metro area to serve you. Order online today at WKF.com. That's WKF.com. Walter Knoll Florist, your personal florist since 1883.
Wake up, it's a brand new day.
Getting your weekday started the St. Louis way. It's the McGraw Show.
It's Carl the Intern Friday on the McGraw Show. We will have someone who is pro Amendment 5, and Will Gans talks the Odyssey. It's great. Max and I recommend it.
McGraw Millhaven, Rose Dalton, and Carl the Intern. Weekday mornings 6 to 10.
Right here on your hometown station, the Big 550 KTRS. You're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS.
I know this one.
Sig. Okay, so sometimes a cover is better than the original. And today, we're going to play you a cover, but you have to tell us who originally recorded. Do we have somebody on the line?
We have Patty.
Patty, how's it going?
It's going good.
All right, it's about to get better. Big D, you got a question for her?
It's going to be hard.
Oh, boy. Josh, what's the first question? Where'd they grow up at?
Yeah, Patty, where'd you grow up at?
Fairview Heights, Illinois.
Okay. That doesn't get you any money, but we're glad you're here.
Okay.
I'm
glad you guys are here too.
Do you listen on Thursdays? Because there's a little thing.
I listen every day.
You do?
I do.
Thank you so
if I'm
much.
Home, I listen every. And I even listen to. I think it's McGraw at night.
Yeah.
I listen. It's while I go to bed.
Okay.
Oh, I heard Josh at night one night.
He was filling
in for that. Very nice, Josh.
Very good. Okay, so what are you feeling on this one?
I just think $7 isn't enough.
No, $7 is weak. Patty, what do you think?
Yeah, Patty, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's not enough either.
Well, how much are you thinking, though? Tell me what you're thinking.
Oh, I know there's people who want a couple hundred. It would be nice.
Yeah, so maybe like $100 a song?
Oh, how many songs are there?
3.
Okay, 300.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
All right, hang on, you guys.
Okay.
Hang on.
The banker's over here.
I cannot find a part in this song. This is 7 minutes long. It's a cover. It's a very famous cover.
Yeah.
I cannot find a part in the song that anyone would recognize.
Well,
You can't.
That save us some money. See, you're thinking.
Okay. Do you want to do 2 songs?
I'll play the other one.
She might know it.
We can work our way through it, but it's going to be tough.
Okay, well then, do you remember the one that I mentioned earlier?
No, I don't.
Okay, he doesn't listen a lot.
No, you know that.
All right, hold on. This show's a work in progress, so we'll kind of.
What was that?
Our show is a work in progress, so we're going to start.
Okay. I'm ready.
Josh, do you have a song? Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, we can do the first one.
We can do the first one. Okay, so we're going to play this song, and it's going to be a cover. You tell us who originally did the song.
Okay. Jimi Hendrix.
Okay, that's who's doing it. Do you know who did the original?
Oh, the original.
Who did she say?
Jimi
Jimi
Hendrix.
Hendrix.
All along the Watchtower.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was an original.
Oh, see, okay, yeah,
That's
that
a
is
good
kind
answer
of
there because I didn't either.
That's the key.
Okay.
It's
Who
not.
would you think? Well, probably it's such a good song. It's such
Who
a.
did sing it?
It's such a good song. I wonder if the poet laureate of the '60s may have written it. It would have taken someone that good, right?
Yeah. I mean, his version would have been like, Princess, get the view. Patty,
Patty, no, I thought it was Jimi Hendrix, but okay.
Okay, but did you hear Josh's impression?
Yeah, it sounds like this.
Sounds like Dylan.
It sounds like what?
Dylan.
Yes!
Bob Dylan wrote and recorded all along
That's
the Watchtower.
right. There is your first $100. How about
I
that?
did not know that in the music world that you had. I thought it was Jimi Hendrix who was the only person.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I think Bob Dylan said Jimmy's version is way better than mine.
Yeah.
And he was
Oh.
right.
I'm going to have to listen to that when I get off.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do another one. You got another one over there, Josh?
I do.
Okay.
Tina Turner.
Okay, that's who's singing it.
Her.
Okay, but who did the original?
The Rolling Stones.
Oh. You're kind of in the same era.
Yeah, it's a rock.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
This band always sounded like they were like from the swamp.
Yes.
But I think
But
they were
they're
from
not.
Southern California.
Northern California.
Northern California.
Yeah. So let's see. What was the, what in the Soviet Union? What were their? Were they the CCCP?
Yeah, right.
So I wonder if a group would.
Clarence Clearwater.
Yes!
Okay.
Bob with the great hits today.
Wow. I didn't think she was going to get that.
I didn't
Bob.
either. There's $200 for Patty. All right, we've got one more. Did you find a song?
I found a song.
Okay, here we go, Patty, for $300.
Santana, but
Now, I don't know who originally did this.
right?
Well
Wow.
done.
Whoa.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
Background.
Who's your call friend?
My husband.
Okay.
Tell him well done. That's a great
If I
one.
used them.
Yes, it's okay. You're a team.
That's a great one for a trivia night. That's really a hard one.
Yeah.
I think I found out that Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac did Black Magic. I think I found that out within the last year or two.
I'm just now finding it
I
out.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Hey, Patty, how long have you guys been married?
42 years.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, Patty, you're getting $300 from Big D and HW Kia, Rich's Famous Burger. So if you're out and about, stop by one of Rich's. If you need a car or have a friend who needs a car, make sure you tell them that HW Kia is the place to go. Stay on the line, would you? Because Josh is going to tell you what to do next.
All righty.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank
you're
you for
welcome.
listening.
Great time.
How's the car rental business going? We haven't talked about that.
Not enough cars.
So you need more cars to
Really, it's
a good
just-
problem
it
to
is a
have,
good
though, right?
problem, But
Yeah.
Will you put more into the fleet as time comes?
I'm doing it every month slowly.
Yeah.
Because I want to wait and see after summer how much
Yeah.
it's going good.
So when you sell cars, Kia will give you more. What if you're turning new cars into rental cars? Will they keep giving you more?
Yeah, because once I turn them into a rental, it's like selling it to myself.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same thing. The transactions.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't care?
They don't care. They just want to sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I love the way your mind works.
Oh, I'm watching TV the other day, and I see this commercial, and there's a bunch of cardboard cars driving around the road, and then this new Kia Seltos.
Oh, yes, it just
drives
came out. It's really cool.
What is it?
And it's kind of a sandy brown color.
Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet.
So we've had the Seltos for a few years.
Yeah.
It's come out now, but now it looks like a baby Telluride. It's got the pneumatic doors that open like this. So it's for an entry-level fun SUV, it looks the part.
It looks
Does
just
it?
like, I mean, when
Do
you
you
stand
have any on the
next to
floor?
it.
Yeah, we do.
You do?
Yeah. They really look good.
When you're standing next to it, it's clearly that it's smaller than
Yes.
Telluride, but I opened the hatch. and
Yeah,
it's got plenty of room.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have a bunch of kids,
Yeah.
it's nice if you're
What's
starting
that
out.
start at?
Oh, low 30s, high 20s.
Okay.
Yeah. For an SUV, it
Yeah.
makes sense. I forgot to tell you though, I had a customer, I won't say who it is, that came in, him and his wife. They traded in a Audi for their Kia, and he's in the security business, but he listens to the show a lot. Fantastic people. He bought a car because He heard us on the show. He said, you got to come by and see Darren. Then they went to eat at the restaurant. So it's kind of
nice.
I
think
love
it might work.
Does
Somebody
he
here-
want to win $300?
He doesn't need the money.
Somebody from the 217, we always try to stop at Rich's on the way to or from Rolla, but now my kid has graduated and moved to Springfield, so the new location in Rolla will make a great new
Easier.
halfway
Yeah,
point.
That's good.
So
That's
how
good.
about that?
Yeah, it's coming. If the Rolla thing happens, it'll happen quick. I know that for sure. Just
Good.
like
You'll have to get going.
yeah, we're ready. Our whole thing is we sent the proposal over. We want to open by October 1st, late September.
Okay.
So it'll be a quick turnaround, this one, because we got everything we need.
So you're set, ready
We
to
got
go. Somebody else wants to know if you had Mrs. Ritchie as a teacher at Riverview Gardens.
Mrs. Ritchie, wow.
Do you remember your
most of them.
teachers?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what grade was that. Did she say was it elementary
She
or
said
high
high school.
High school, yeah. I don't remember if I
She
had
was
her, but
she was my mom, is what this is
oh
saying.
no. I slept. Honest to God, they let you sleep in class a lot, and I did a lot of sleeping because I was up all night. I really did. Yeah.
Well, it all worked out. Look at this. Look how many businesses
but
you have.
Mrs. Ritchie, that sounds familiar.
Do you remember that movie Summer School, Bob? You remember?
Oh,
that movie,
yeah.
Summer
Oh,
School?
yeah.
And the one guy was sleeping in class all day.
Yeah.
And then they found out the reason he was so tired during the day because he had that night job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
wish.
you,
Yeah, I
Darren?
wish. We were up all night, and I went to summer school every year.
Yeah. To make
Every
up
year I
for
had to
it.
go. They nominated me to go.
Nominated me. I love that. Matt. Hey, Darren, listening in. My wife traded the Audi.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
Hey, Matt, thanks for listening.
Yeah,
we
awesome.
appreciate that.
He said he listens from up morning to night.
Wow. Well, thanks,
all-star
Matt.
lineup.
Yeah.
Did he say this was his favorite show?
Excluding Josh.
Yeah.
He said
Oh.
Josh is
That's-
annoying.
yeah.
I said, but that's why he's here.
Yeah. He's
What if
got
I
to
gave
poke
Matt
the bear.
$300 next week?
Yeah.
Why don't
He's
you?
on board.
Why don't you?
Then he'll say he likes you. Big D, we love you. Of course, you can always reach Big D if you're in the market for a car, if you want to sell a car, if you need to redo your loan. Big D cell 314-586-1333. Love you.
Thank you, love ya.
Every summer, homeowners make plans. A new grill, a backyard project, a family vacation. But what about the upgrades you'll enjoy every single day? If your windows are drafty, difficult to open, or your entry and patio door has seen better days, now is the perfect time to make a change. Renewal by Andersen makes replacing windows and doors simple with beautifully crafted products, professional installation, and a customer experience that's second to none. And right now, you'll save big. Get $1,000 off your patio or entry door purchase and take $400 off each replacement window. All you have to do is call 877-WINDOWS or visit renewalbyanderson.com. Again, that's 877-WINDOWS or visit renewalbyanderson.com. Renewal by Andersen. Superior products, exceptional service.
Repairing chimneys, walkways, porches, foundations, entire homes, anything to do with brick or stone, you need a tuck pointer you can trust, and that, of course, is Morelli. Morelli is a family-run business started in 1991, and they're only as good as their last customer. That's why when you check out the reviews online at MorelliTuckPointing.com, you'll notice that they're actual customers who are singing the praises of Morelli. So if you need a tuck pointer, you need Morelli. 314-645-1387 or MorelliTuckPointing.com.
It's Les Miller weekend at Miller Furniture. We're celebrating my grandfather, Les Miller, pitching nearly 20 innings in one big league game for Detroit back in July 1945. Don't miss this limited time sale going on now through July 21st.
In Les Miller's honor, we are giving you up to 20% off everything in our Belleville, Fairview Heights, Lake St. Louis, and Ellisville showrooms. Plus, when you add in up to 60 months special financing, it's a home run.
Miller Furniture has more American-made furniture than ever to choose from, including huge discounts of up to 20% on beautiful Amish-made furniture, only available at Miller Furniture.
Take 20% off any Chatham & Wells luxury mattresses or get 60 months 0% interest.
Get $500 in free furniture with the purchase of a Tempur-Pedic or Stearns & Foster mattress, or get 60 months 0% interest financing.
Don't miss the Les Miller sale at Miller Furniture, now through July 21st. 21st.
At Miller Furniture, we put the family in furniture.
Hey guys, it's Cam Jansen of the St. Louis Blues. If you're looking for a hot tub or a swim spa, look no further than Spas and More. Spas and More offers a complete line of hot tubs, swim spas, cold tubs, and saunas, all made in Fort Wayne, Indiana by Master Spas. Spas and More is located at 12957 Gravois Road in Sunset Hills. Stop by the showroom today or check them out at spasandmorestl.com. Woo!
When you pay for tree work, you want to be sure you're getting the most for your hard-earned money. That's why you should always use the ISA certified arborist at River City Tree Service in Baldwin, Missouri. Hi, I'm Steve with River City Tree Service, and we've been the go-to tree service since 2008. Tree removal, tree trimming, storm damage, deadwood removal, stump grinding, and more. Give River City Tree Service a call for all your tree service needs at 314-270-8071. That's 314-270-8071. River City Tree Service.
This is Mariah, third generation at Newsteaders Fine Jewelry. Buying an engagement ring can be intimidating. At Newsteaders, we ensure complete understanding of your purchase. We offer a choice in both lab and mine-grown diamonds and are able to work with any budget. Let our family help educate you on your choice at Big Ben and Doherty Ferry or at wowdiamonds.com.
You're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS.
About 8 minutes before 5 o'clock. Captain Paul, how's traffic looking?
Heidi, we are accident-free, but do have some slow traffic as usual. 64 West is crowded from Kings Highway to Clayton Skinker and from Lake St. Louis Boulevard to I-70. 64 East is congested between 14th Street and the Poplar Street Bridge. In East St. Louis, 255 North is slow from State Street up to 64. 5570 West running slow from 255 to Illinois 203. 64 East is jammed between Illinois 157 and 159, and 6455 East is slow between the Poplar Street Bridge and King Bridge. This traffic report is brought to you by Westport Plaza. Don't miss the Westport Plaza Family Movie Night Friday for a free showing of the Disney classic Cars. Face painting, concession, stage show, and then the movie. The first 75 people to bring an unwrapped toy for families in need get a free Disney on Ice ticket. That's the free family movie night Friday, presented by Royal Banks of Missouri. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
It's just a little tougher to find a good spot in this song.
I mean, you know what that song is right now.
Didn't have the energy that I felt we needed.
Oh, okay. You made an executive decision.
I did.
That's fine. It all worked out for Patty.
Flack, Bridge Over Troubled Water, obviously the original by
Simon
Garfunkel. I wouldn't have known Roberta Flack's version there.
I didn't know she covered it.
No.
Yeah. A lot of people covered it, but I didn't know she covered it.
I thought that was one of the better versions. The parasite cases are surging, and it throws the lettuce growers into kind of a crisis. Alex Stone, ABC News correspondent in LA, joins us with that. How many cases have been reported now?
Now over 7,000 in 34 states. And Michigan getting hit the hardest. Ohio today, they said they have 1,200 cases and 88 have been hospitalized. And it's not pretty. Fatigue, fever, we'll say explosive upset stomach.
I like that better.
There you go. And it just keeps going up. Yeah. So Michigan, typically they see about 50, fewer than 50 in a year. And they're doing like 600 a day right now. And Taco Bell pulling items off of menus in some areas. Just on those numbers, this emergency room doctor at Detroit Medical Center today saying, yeah, it's been really bad.
Our emergency departments are busy. The urgent cares here locally are busy.
And on the numbers?
It's an additional 500 to 600 cases per day. And so we're waiting to see if this is the end and whether we have some light at the end of the tunnel.
And so that's the thing. They don't know, is this the end of it and the peak that we're seeing right now, and then the cases are going to drop off, that it's something that people like. The incubation period is about 2 weeks. So is it something that somebody ate 2 weeks ago? Or are the numbers going to keep going up? And that's where it's been a problem figuring out what this was. What if I said to you, Josh, what did you have for lunch 2 Saturdays ago. You probably don't remember, but then if you pick it apart too, okay, so it was a salad. What was on that salad? Did it have beans? Did it have corn? Did it have tomatoes? Maybe you didn't have that. Maybe you had a taco. What was on the taco? So, I mean, they're working on it, but they haven't quite figured it out. And Heidi, as you mentioned, the industry, lettuce industry, they do about $4 billion in sales, or they did last year. And they're in a PR crisis mode right now because people either mentally don't want to buy lettuce or spinach. Yeah, I mean, it's in my fridge, and I looked at it last night. I wanted a salad, and I was like, I think I'll stay away if you think you're eating poop.
Alex, you gotta put soap on it and wash it with dish soap.
Well, they're saying, some doctors are saying just stay away from it. Others are saying you got to rewash anything that's pre-washed. I never do that. I know they tell you you're supposed to do it, but if you get it from the grocery store and it's spinach in there, I'm not rewashing it.
It says it's been washed 3 times.
I know. I think I'm good.
But washed by what?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not cooking it. So in Colorado, Sam Epperson, he and his 2 young sons got it. He says it was so painful, the intense stomach cramps, it only got worse over 10 days.
I knew it wasn't just a normal stomach bug. We were trying to rack our brains thinking through, what we had for dinner the last couple of nights.
He's saying it was like nothing they've ever had. Gretchen Plias, she was on her honeymoon. She ended up in the ER while on the honeymoon.
I felt fine until we got out here, and then a couple days into camping into the Badlands, I started having symptoms.
She says she and her new husband.
While camping?
Yeah.
And in the Badlands, there's not anything too close.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, and with her new husband.
Yeah.
Happy marriage, but she says they're trying to stay positive about it.
Our vows said in sickness then in health, so we're just getting an early start on that.
Yeah, so it's a scramble right now to figure out, and it looks like they may be starting to pinpoint in on some things. They've been saying lettuce, but saying they don't really know if it's lettuce. It could be other things. Typically, it would be used by the water to irrigate it or to clean it, but still a lot they've got to figure out.
So many states have cases, but is there an epicenter?
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Is there a place where regionally it seems to be, go ahead and fix that. Regionally it seems to be heavier. Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan, Ohio, those areas, that region is taking the brunt of it. And, yeah, it's got to be a producer of something that is feeding a lot of people. And typically lettuce would come back to California. That's where most lettuce is grown, in the Central Valley of California, the salad bowl of really the world, not just in the U.S. When there have been E. coli and other things, typically it comes back. But we'll see. And, yeah, they got to figure out some farm is making a product that is going to a lot of people.
So what is the CDC doing or saying?
Well, they're trying to trace it back. And again, they're having a problem because of that incubation period of being 2 weeks. It's not real easy to say, what did you eat yesterday,
right,
but 2 weeks ago. And on Capitol Hill yesterday, the CDC director nominee, she was asked, the CDC last year stopped tracking this parasite. So its early growth was not being seen in the moment like it probably otherwise would have. She was asked about that. She didn't know about it.
Is there any scientific or medical justification for CDC having eliminated mandatory reporting of that parasite?
Senator, this is the first I've heard of that. Cyclospora, as you know, is a terrible, terrible disease, as you mentioned.
So a lot of that tracing and tracking wasn't being done because states do see this from time to time, but it's typically a one-off case here or there with feces got on food and somebody ate it and then they got sick, but not like this and the big outbreak.
Yeah, well, I hope everybody stays safe. It's at least in this conversation and in ear distance. Alex, thank you so much.
You got it. Thanks, guys.
Well, this show is moving right along. Lots of people already clocking out. And we're going to hang out for another hour. I hope you'll hang with us. We're going to talk to Libby Dean, White House correspondent for News Nation. She'll give us a preview of what President Trump might say tonight in his primetime address.
Aluminum shapes the world around us, keeping our homes cool, our cars moving, and our supply chains humming. From their global headquarters in St. Louis, Metal Exchange has been helping to make it happen for over 50 years. But they're more than an aluminum company.
At their core, Metal Exchange takes a we before me approach by putting people first at work and in our community. That's why this month they're teaming up with Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of St. Louis for Christmas in July, collecting toys and bringing joy to local families. Learn more about how Metal Exchange is impacting our world at metalexchange.com.
This is the Big 550 KTRS St. Louis, Wildwood, De Pere, Columbia, and the world. Streaming live at
Primary races
KTRS.com.
continue across the country ahead of November's midterm elections. Tonight, President Trump addresses Americans. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says his remarks will focus on election integrity.
I think all Republicans and Democrats should recognize this should be a nonpartisan issue. If we don't have safe and secure elections in our country, we cannot have a country.
Outgoing Republican Senators Tom Tillis and John Cornyn, along with GOP Congressman Tom Massey, says looking back on the 2020 elections is not a productive message for the midterms. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries more blunt, offering an early rebuttal.
In advance of Donald Trump's speech, let me also be clear about one thing. Donald Trump lost the 2020 presidential election. Something's really wrong with this guy. I think he actually needs to be checked out.
The longtime teleprompter operator for President Trump facing allegations that he profited off of the speeches by placing bets on the prediction market Kalshi. The White House says the operator is on unpaid administrative leave pending the investigation. Iran ramping up its strikes across the Gulf region. Kuwait Ministry of Defense says armed forces detected and intercepted 32 hostile drones within its airspace just today. The U.S., meantime, targeting Iranian defense systems and Iran-bound ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Here's ABC's James Longman.
A U.S. aircraft attacked a tanker trying to make port at Karg Island. That is the Iranian oil terminal in the Persian Gulf. CENTCOM says that it gave this tanker multiple warnings and it did not heed them. This is in breach of the blockade that the U.S. currently has on Iranian ports.
Newly released data by the Census Bureau showing that Americans were buying more cars last month, along with other things. U.S. consumers purchasing $768 billion of goods in June. Amazon's Prime Day helping push up retail sales. Bars and restaurants did not appear to benefit. You're listening to ABC News.
Do you have the option to control your cash flow and wealth? Are you getting a return on your greatest asset, your lifetime and potential generational income? Overcome these critical financial planning challenges by discovering the Control Option Mindset featuring the Lifetime and Generational Income Maximizer. Call Mark Benson and his team at the Control Option at 314-432-9540 or online at thecontroloptionmindset.com.
I'm Farmer Dave, and here's my good friend and owner of MasterCars Inc., Alex Rosenberger, with today's hot MasterCars Inc. deals.
Hey, thanks, Farmer Dave. We didn't get the nickname the St. Louis Corvette Kings by accident. We've specialized in Corvettes for over 30 years, and I need more. You have one for sale? Especially C6, C7, and Classic Corvettes. I'm an immediate buyer for very clean, low-mile examples. Hop on our site, MasterCarsInc.com, or give us a call to submit what you have. We'll even come to you if we have to. Owe money on it? Don't worry. We'll make the payoff and pay your equity right on the spot. This has been a fantastic Corvette summer, and I want to keep it rolling.
So rev that motor and point your car in the direction of MasterCars Inc. and buy or sell today. 4100 Namioki Road in Granite City, or visit MasterCarsInc.com to get more details. That's MasterCarsInc.com.
Good afternoon at 5:03. It is 83 degrees and muggy at the KTRS studios at Westport. I'm Vicki Pimentel, and here's what's happening. The search for a 19-year-old man who went missing in the Merrimack River continues. The victim was reportedly swimming with his brother last night when he went underwater and did not resurface. Rescue crews searched for 2 hours last night until conditions were too hazardous to continue. The search resumed today, but the teen has not been found. Flash flooding around the St. Louis area caused problems for drivers earlier today. Interstate 70 near Union Boulevard closed in both directions after heavy rain made the roadway impassable. That happened around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Traffic was backed up for several miles for about an hour before the water receded. Concerns of countless Missourians regarding the Department of Revenue are finally being addressed. KTRS's Brendan Weesey has those details.
State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick has opened a performance audit of the DOR's customer service function. The goal of the audit is to provide actionable recommendations that can help improve the quality of service the department provides to Missouri residents. Fitzpatrick says his office receives numerous whistleblower complaints about the department and its inability to provide effective customer service. Fitzpatrick adds he welcomes additional complaints on their whistleblower hotline at 1-800-347-8597. I'm Brendan Weesey, KTRS News.
This KTRS Business Minute is brought to you by Walter Knoll Florist, the place for all your floral needs. Place your order anytime at WKF.com. Taking a look at the markets, brought to you by JBL Financial. Tune into Straight Talk on Retirement, Saturday mornings from 9 to 11. The Dow closed down 105 points today at 52,552. The NASDAQ off 387 points to 25,881. And the S&P also closed down 38 points at 75.33. Now for a look at sports and traffic, we check in with Paul Kopsky.
Vicky, the MLS resumption of play has arrived as St. Louis City SC hosts their rivals from Sporting Kansas City tonight at Energizer Park. Sporting comes in at the bottom of the table in the West. City is creeping up on playoff contention, currently occupying 12th place. Meanwhile, City SC is promoting Parker Alt from City 2 up to the first team. Alt has 8 goals and 5 assists for the second team this year. And the Cardinals have one more day of the All-Star break before beginning the second half. The Birds will be in the desert taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks tomorrow. I'm Paul Kopsky from the Royal Banks of Missouri Sports Desk. And now on to traffic. 64 West is crowded from Kings Highway to Clayton Skinker and between Prospect and I-70. In East St. Louis, 255 North is slow from State Street up to 64. 5570 West is heavy from 255 past Illinois 111. 64 East bogs down around 170, and it's jammed between Illinois 157 and 159. And 6455 East is slow between the Poplar Street Bridge and King Bridge. This traffic report is brought to you by Neighbors Credit Union. If you're ready to upsize, downsize, or first-time home buy, turn to the team at Neighbors Credit Union. At Neighbors Credit Union, you'll find great rates, expert advice, and personalized friendly service throughout the entire home loan process and beyond. That's just what you'd expect from a great neighbor. Apply online today at neighborscu.org. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
Scattered showers, spot thunderstorms in the area over the next couple of hours, clearing overnight with a low in the mid-70s. Sunny and hot tomorrow, temps in the low 90s and heat index over 100. Currently, it's 83 degrees. I'm Vicki Pimentel, KTRS News.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
It's been a tough Saturday on the lake. I ordered swim trunks in this orange cream color, but it's actually more orange auburn. Oh, and it's swimwear. I probably can't even return these.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in D.C.
Looking for your next favorite place? Head to Big Chief's Roadhouse on historic Route 66 in Wildwood. Relax on the beautiful patio, discover the hidden speakeasy, and enjoy fresh garden-to-table flavors straight from Big Chief's own gardens. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or drinks with friends, there's something for everyone. Visit BigChiefSTL.com, call 636-458-3200, or stop by today and experience one of Route 66 true dining destinations at Big Chief Roadhouse on Route 66.
We need to be very careful in this heat wave. You need to check on mom and dad, check on the neighbors, the senior citizens, the dogs, the cats. You need to be safe in this heat because it can be dangerous. And if your air conditioner has any issues, you call Gelmish & Sons. Why? Because they've been dealing with St. Louis summers since 1950. Gelmish & Sons is on hand, ready to help you in this heat wave. Give them a call, 314-993-1110 or GelmishandSons.com. Are
you carrying a heavy burden or looking for spiritual renewal? For over 82 years, the annual Healing and Hope Novena at the National Shrine of Our Lady of the Snows in Belleville has been a beacon of spiritual inspiration. Join us for 9 consecutive nights of solemn prayer where each evening focuses on a different healing theme. Trials are a part of life, but through prayer and the intercession of Our Lady, we seek the answers to overcome them. Every nightly Mass includes special reflections, music, and concludes with a beautiful praying of the Rosary by candlelight. Attend any or all of these 9 evening Masses. Visit snows.org/novena.
You're listening to The Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS.
Have you ever been to a wedding? Because it is kind of wedding season, where when they say, does anybody object? And somebody actually raised their hand?
Never have. Yeah. We've had jokes, elbows.
Yeah. Right. How long do we think this is going to last?
Stand up?
Okay, well, here are 6 wedding objections that actually happened. One woman said, my aunt stood up and said she didn't want to continue the family with a man like him. The bride ran off crying. They didn't get married that day, but ended up having a private ceremony later and are still together to this day. One person said, a lightning bolt stopped my friend's wedding right at that moment, but they started it again.
A real lightning bolt?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Oh, my. That's the ultimate objection.
Right?
God.
Mm-hmm.
I think not.
Someone said just after the vicar asked the question, our baby yelled, ha! It was perfect comedian timing. Everyone still laughs about it. Someone said his ex showed up saying she still loved him and not to do this. The best part was in the middle of all the drama, the mother of the groom came at her, reached for her hair, pulled her down, and dragged her on the floor all the way to the door, not saying a single thing.
Oh, my gosh. Now, were there any weddings that somebody should have said something?
Yeah. Now, that's a whole nother story.
Real quick, I was in a wedding party once, and the groom showed up hammered.
The groom.
No. And
that's not a good look.
The marriage lasted 1 day.
One day?
1 day.
They went through with it and then they just
said,
annulled
no,
it.
we're not doing this. 1 day. Well, I know we got Libby Dean on the phone.
Okay.
I don't want her to wait too long. We'll get back to it. But remember when bachelor parties were the day before the wedding? Oh, that's insane. Terrible idea.
Awful idea. President Trump will be addressing the country this evening. Libby Dean, White House correspondent for News Nation, joins us with what she knows at this point. Thanks for making time for us.
Always.
So let's just jump right in. I mean, yesterday or the day before, I think we talked, and we didn't really know what the president was up to. Do we know anything today?
Well, we have that official confirmation from the White House that this is going to be about election security and election integrity. They haven't really gone much further than that publicly, but the sources that I've been speaking to have given more details. And what I'm told is that the president is going to focus on newly declassified intelligence reports that allege foreign countries, and potentially China and Venezuela, tried to influence the 2020 elections via voting machine vulnerabilities. Obviously, these are classified reports that have just been declassified. I haven't read through them in any capacity, but this is what we're hearing from sources at this point. And there could be some bombshell, but right now, I mean, these are intelligence investigations that have happened, and this has obviously been litigated in the courts. I'm hearing it's about more of a whistleblower complaint that was sent to the CIA and the FBI. So there is the potential that President Trump talks about that. But the White House also said there's the potential he talks about Iran and the economy, because the big question in the briefing room today when I was in there was about why President Trump is deciding to focus on this now when America is at war with Iran and the economy is feeling the effects of that war.
So true. The midterms are right around the corner. Does that play in tonight's address at all?
Yes, I think it does, but I think that the president is very focused on getting into what is in these intelligence reports, from what I understand. So I think the midterms is in focus for a lot of Republicans over on Capitol Hill. I wouldn't say it necessarily is going to be in focus for the president in this address.
Yeah, you know, they can't redo the past,
But if one good thing could come out of it, it is let's learn from this and do everything we can to clean up even the perception of a lack of integrity in elections. So I hope that everybody can come together and at least say that. Whether 2020, it's over, it's done. Nothing you can do about it.
Mm-hmm. And President Trump has made it clear that the one goal he has coming out of this address is to get the Save America Act passed, and that is that voter election overhaul bill that he has been pushing for. Says he's not going to sign any other legislation until that's passed. So not only are we going to see him reveal some of this newly declassified intelligence, he's also going to make that push for that legislation to get passed, which is not likely right now.
Libby, the State of the Union, I know they always release the text of what Donald Trump is going to say, but you never know when he's going to go off script. We've seen him talk so many times. We know that a teleprompter is, just a suggestion at this point.
Gosh, speaking of a teleprompter, do I have a scandal for you?
Oh, my gosh.
Please.
Can we? Yeah, let's talk about that in 1 second. But do we have text of what he's going to say ahead of time? Do you guys in the media and the pool there and where are you when he's in the Oval Office? Are you outside?
So the address is going to be in the East Room, actually, inside of the residence. And I'm going to be on the White House North Lawn doing live shots. I think it's just stills that's going to be in there, but I just walked into White House Lower Press here at the White House, and they haven't decided if they're going to release the text beforehand. But as you said, it's very likely. It's less likely because this is such a formal address, but it is likely, given the president's track record, that he goes off of script.
Yeah.
But we do know that he's making those final preparations right now.
Okay. So back to this teleprompter, because I saw the headline, and then I was like, wait a minute, what? Explain what is going on.
Right, yeah. This is an ABC News report, bombshell, that absolutely dropped this morning, right before this big address. And now that same teleprompter operator who has been working for the president for nearly over a decade, he will no longer be operating the prompter tonight because he is believed to have made tens of thousands of dollars by placing bets on President Trump's speeches because he had the text beforehand. He was placing those bets on the prediction market Kalshi, and then you saw federal investigators with the CFTC. They're the ones who have been looking into this, but Kalshi is the one who flagged it to the CFTC, and that's how we learned about it. You saw the press secretary saying the president was shocked and found this to be irreprehensible. I don't remember the exact word that she used, but he is on unpaid leave now. And they didn't say if he was going to be fired, but unpaid leave at this point.
And when Kalshi lets you bet on everything, you're going to get stuff like this.
I have never placed a bet on Kalshi, but actually what stood out to me in the briefing today was the woman next to me, the reporter next to me, she asked Caroline if they have access to betting markets like Kalshi on the government Wi-Fi, because we have the press Wi-Fi, they have their Wi-Fi, obviously, over in the EEOB and then in the West Wing as well. And she didn't have the answer to that, but I think that would be interesting given, Kalshi is just such a flashpoint right now in these prediction markets. I think Americans are really interested because this is a big deal when it comes to insider trading and using the information that flows through this White House to make money.
Very interesting. Primetime presidential addresses are typically reserved for major milestones or nationally significant events. Has President Trump done more than most presidents?
In his address or just in general?
Just in general.
He hasn't done a lot of these addresses. The last one was back in April, and he was talking about Iran. But in general, yes, he's focusing on a lot of different topics. The United States is at war right now, so I think he's able to focus on these topics because he puts a lot of people in his team to work. And the people he's putting to work right now is the interim acting director of national intelligence, Bill Pulte, who absolutely had a hand in what is going to play out tonight.
Just for planning purposes, because I've got a 5-year-old, how long do we think this is going to last? Do you think we'll go for it?
Yeah. I'm not betting on Kalshi, but I'll bet here on this radio. I'm thinking less than half an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
But we'll see. If the prompter works.
Yeah, if the prompter works. Well, it's going to be interesting. Libby Dean, always great having you with us. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
All right. If you want to make it rich and you don't have insider information on what words the president's going to say tonight, then maybe you can talk to a real professional and do it the old-fashioned way and call Jeff Zufall. Capital Advisory Group, 636-394-5524. Not only can you make money because he's your wealth advisor, but you can also keep money because he's your tax planner. And when your tax planner and your wealth advisor are the same person, you have to make one phone call, not two. And Jeff, he can talk to himself. How many times does somebody say, why do I owe so much in taxes? Jeff has to say, well, when you made that money move with your wealth guy, he didn't tell you that the tax man was coming for this. So he can let you know ahead of time and say, this will cause a huge tax bomb. Do you still want to do it? And if you do still want to do it, at least you knew ahead of time that the tax was coming, and maybe Jeff can find a way for you to make those money moves and pay as little tax as possible. That's the point. Keep what's yours. We do a show on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Capital Advisory, grp.com is the website, and the phone number one more time, 636-394-5524. Name of the game, keep more of your money.
As we enter into the summer months, you might be thinking windows and doors. Yeah, and where are you going to go? You have lots of options when it comes to windows and doors. Let me tell you about a St. Louis company that everybody should know about. It's called WSWindow.net. It's run by Larry Thornton and his son, Joe. And they've been selling windows and doors in St. Louis for 38 years. They do most of their work with a handshake and a smile. There is no high-pressure sales. There is no jacking up the prices and then try and bring you down as they demand some type of signature on the dotted line. They'll shake your hand and say, we hope to hear from you. And they have been successful. They beat the big boys at their games for all these many years because they do it right. They have long-time installers, long-time employees. The Window Store. If you need windows, if you need doors, you want a great price, and you want to keep it in the St. Louis family. That's Larry and Joe Thornton. The Window Store. WSWindow.net. WSWindow.net.
When you pay for tree work, you want to be sure you're getting the most for your hard-earned money. That's why you should always use the ISA certified arborist at River City Tree Service in Baldwin, Missouri. Hi, I'm Steve with River City Tree Service, and we've been the go-to tree service since 2008. Tree removal, tree trimming, storm damage, deadwood removal, stump grinding, and more. Give River City Tree Service a call for all your tree service needs at 314-270-8071. That's 314-270-8071. River City Tree Service.
Dr. Joe, it can get very confusing, but the one thing we need to know is GLP-1, right? That's the magic cure.
Yeah, they're on the med, and these medications are used, these GLP-1s, for reducing inflammation in your body. I get so many folks that are like, wow, I don't have the knee pain. I don't have the...
Because once you start losing weight, all these other things naturally happen to you in a positive way. Not just talk about the deals for KTRS listeners at stlmedweightloss.com.
All KTRS listeners, they get $50 to $100 off their first month. And what's beautiful about it, too, hey, I get it. The economy, what we just had, guys, things are difficult right now, but we make the plan work for you. We have financing options. We make this work for you because we realize how important it is to get down in your weight, get your confidence back, and really start feeling like the old you.
Call stlmedweightloss.com and ask Dr. Joe. stlmedweightloss.com.
Listen up. If you have not paid self-employment, business, or individual taxes in years, the IRS will find you. Hi, this is Lance Story with the Lance Story Law Firm. I offer real solutions. If you have unfiled returns, unpaid taxes, levies, or liens, call me, Lance Story, today, and let me get between you and the IRS. I'll protect your rights, including your right to appeal or even your right to take the IRS to tax court. At the Lance Story Law Firm, our practice is focused 100% on fighting the IRS. Remember, IRS problems are legal problems, and they need to be handled by an expert attorney who's done it for decades. So call the Lance Story Law Firm today. We're local. Our office is right here in St. Louis. Call 314-260-6120 or visit LanceDruryLaw.com. CapitalTax.com to schedule your free consultation with your local tax resolution law firm.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Carney, Buck,
We finish up the week big. We got a ton of guests, Julie.
Including Courtney Diamond from the Tailor Made Band.
Also, comedian Adam Ferrara pops in, and Max has a movie giveaway.
Tom O'Keefe's going to review a movie. So we have a lot happening. Like Carney said, we'll see you here right at noon.
John Carney, Julie Buck, weekdays at noon on KTRS. The talk of St. Louis.
Gilbert & Sons have been providing quality heating and cooling services since 1950. They work exclusively with Lennox, the preferred choice of St. Louis homeowners. Call Gilbert & Sons for your next Lennox HVAC installation and service. 314-993-1110.
You're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550. KTRS.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Well, Heidi and Bob back in the day on this date, July 16th. I'll start with this one because Heidi hates when I end with the bad ones. 1999, John F. Kennedy Jr., Carolyn, and her sister Lauren Bissett died when their plane crashed into the ocean near Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts.
How many years ago?
That was 1999, 27 years ago. I remember where I was. I was working at Handyman Hardware off Washington Road. 2 years after the crash, the Kennedy family paid the Bissetts $15 million for the loss of their daughters. The fun exercises, or maybe it's morbid, is to say what could have happened had they not crashed.
Oh.
Would John F. Kennedy Jr. have been senator for the state of New York?
Yes.
Or president?
Instead of Hillary,
president.
and then president instead of Obama?
Probably.
Really interesting thought piece. And this past election, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was running for president. What if they ran against each other? JFK Jr. versus RFK Jr. Again, an interesting, if not
or
morbid.
worked together and became the evil empire.
Because he was a Democrat, RFK. I don't know if he would have been attorney general, though. 1935, Oklahoma City installed the very first parking meter.
1935.
91 years ago. Why Oklahoma City? You would think New York or Boston.
Yeah, and then everybody followed.
Hey, they're making a lot of money in OKC. 1951, Catcher in the Rye was published for the very first time, J.D. Salinger. 1979, Saddam Hussein took over as dictator of Iraq, 1979. In 1986, in the middle of Tennessee, Dollywood opened for the very first time. Where is that? That's Gatlinburg,
Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge, yeah, back in
somewhere in that. I'll tell you, Altair Travel and Cruises knows. I mean, they can find you all of the best kind of resorts and entertainment spots if that's what you're looking for. But maybe it's somewhere new that you want to go. They also have a blog where you can read about some of the fun places, or maybe even why you want to take a cruise, and specific cruises, the cruise that everybody is talking about. Why is it so popular? They can lead you in just the right way. All you have to do is sit down with the folks over at Altair Travel and Cruises and kind of tell them what you like about traveling. Do you like to experience new things? Do you like somewhere that you feel more comfortable? You've been there before and, just want to go rest and relax. Or do you like adventure? Do you want to go zip line? Do you want to go climb a mountain? Maybe it's all about the food. There are so many options when it comes to travel. It's all about making those great memories and enjoying your time while you're there. And that's what Altair Travel and Cruises can help you do. You can check them out. You can see all kinds of featured destinations, including my trip to Iceland, which you can still sign up for. That's going to be in October, and we're going to see some incredible places. You can call Altair Travel at 314-968-9600 or check out those featured destinations online at altairtravel.com. It is 5:28. Captain Paul, how's traffic?
Heidi, not too bad. An accident on 270 north at Dorset is off on the shoulder with traffic backed up to Page. 64 west is crowded in front of Forest Park and from Prospect to I-70. In East St. Louis, 255 north is slow from State Street to 64. 5570 west heavy from Black Lane past Illinois 111. 64 east bogs down from McKnight to Big Bend and between Illinois 157 and 159. and 6455 East is slow between the Poplar Street Bridge and King Bridge. This traffic report is brought to you by Westport Plaza. Don't miss the Westport Plaza Family Movie Night Friday for a free showing of the Disney classic Cars, face painting, concessions, stage show, and then the movie. The first 75 people to bring an unwrapped toy for families in need get a free Disney on Ice ticket. That's the free family movie night Friday, presented by Royal Banks of Missouri. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
We go! The USA! He has done it! What a goal!
It's time for a CarShield Sportsplex 2026 Summer of Soccer Update, presented by Royal Banks of Missouri and Ragazzi's.
The finals for the World Cup are set. It will be Spain and the defending champions from Argentina Sunday afternoon in New York. It was an incredible semifinal on Wednesday. Argentina coming down from one back against England. Messi setting up the game-winning goal. Argentina advances 2-1. Don't forget our Summer of Soccer finale Friday night at 6, presented by Royal Banks of Missouri. This CarShield Sportsplex Summer of Soccer update presented by Royal Banks of Missouri and Ragazzi's. Also brought to you by Yinzer Family Dental, Spas and More STL, Dents Express, Brown & Brown Attorneys at Law, and River City Tree Service on the Big 550.
This has been the CarShield Sportsplex 2026 Summer of Soccer Update on the Talk of St. Louis, the Big 550 KTRS.
Ragazzi's, the oldest Italian-American restaurant on the hill, is your World Cup headquarters. Streaming every World Cup match live on all new TVs. Come watch a game and hold our own trophy, the world-famous 32-ounce Ragazzi's Fishbowl. All your classic Italian favorites served with flavor and hospitality that generations have loved. All the World Cup action this summer at Ragazzi's. And don't miss Ragazzi's Christmas in July. Buy a $100 gift card and receive a $20 free gift card. Buy a $50 gift card and receive a $10 free gift card. In-house and online at ragazzis.com.
Every great sports story starts somewhere. Maybe it's a game-winning goal on a Saturday morning, a breakaway with seconds left, the wins, the losses, the love of the game. Now those moments have a new home. The CarShield Sportsplex is bringing together youth soccer, youth hockey, and a place for athletes of all ages to play, compete, and grow. From first practices to championship dreams, the CarShield Sportsplex is built for the next generation of athletes. Visit CarShieldSportsplex.com for more information.
The tradition continues on Saturday, July 25th, when the Cardinals play the Cincinnati Reds. That day, you can take home the fan favorite Victory Blue jersey, just like the one the Cardinals wear every road Saturday, presented by Stiefel. It's a clean, classic look that stands out all season long. Available in medium and extra large while supplies last. Step into Saturday in Victory Blue. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Michael McGreevy. See you at Busch Stadium.
St. Louis is a small town, and we all know it, especially Indoor Comfort Team. Since their beginning in 1979, Indoor Comfort Team Heating and Air Conditioning has served their neighbors with old-school honesty and integrity, fair and common-sense pricing, and fast, reliable service with real human support. When you call them, whether you need a second opinion or a whole new HVAC system, you'll get a real human being on the other line. No AI, no robot answering machines. From HVAC installation to repairs, even water heaters, Indoor Comfort Team will take care of you. And with summer already upon us, maybe it's time to get that air conditioner checked. Indoor Comfort Team takes care of our community because they're a part of it. Check them out today at indoorcomfortteam.com
or call 314-894-8200.
Hi, I'm Robert Williams, owner of Auto Art on the Hill. If you own a classic car, Auto Art is your one-stop shop for repair, restoration, and maintenance. For over 35 years, we've helped car enthusiasts and collectors keep their vehicles looking great and running their best so they can drive them. We're also proud to be the home of the award-winning Throttle Squad Car Club. Trust your classic car's mechanical work to the experts at Ottawa. We offer a classic car care program that includes a free annual inspection plus exclusive discounts on any recommended services repairs. All our work is guaranteed. Visit AutoArt at 5305 Northrop Avenue on the Hill. Online at AutoArtSTL.com.
Hi, this is Jason Hughes with TR Hughes Homes, and we are currently offering half off up to $33,000 on options and up to $3,300 in closing costs on brand new to-be-built homes at select TR Hughes communities. That's right, half off up to $33,000 in options and up to $3,300 in closing costs. Visit trhughes.com for details. That's trhughes.com.
The choice of a home builder is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertising.
However, you really should visit trhughes.com.
A new way of banking is a touch away at Royal Banks of Missouri. Gone are the days of rushing to the bank before closing time. Visit their interactive teller machines to receive live assistance from a real Royal Banks employee, even in the evenings and on Saturdays. Whether you need to make a deposit, loan payment, or anything in between, you can enjoy simple, secure banking support with a friendly face you know and trust. Visit RoyalBanksofMo.com to find an ITM near you. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You're listening to the Heidi Glaus Show with Josh Gilbert and Bob Ramsey on the Big 550 KTRS.
Let's talk a little entertainment news. Did you guys see the Today Show? That they actually, all of the staff reeling after intruder seeking Al Roker was arrested after breaking into the studio. He actually confronted Craig Melvin.
I didn't see that.
They were already on edge, of course, because of Savannah's mom's abduction back in February. The source called Thursday Morning Scare chilling and insane. He could have stabbed Craig. He could have planted a bomb. It's not clear if the individual who was wearing a backpack was a crazed fan of Al Roker or had ill intent toward him. While the intruder did not enter the actual filming studio, the man did reach the staircase just inside. So that's crazy. And because you have to swipe a card. I mean, there's so many layers of security.
Didn't they say that they were stepping up security
Yes.
on all of them?
Well,
and this still happened?
Exactly. So frightening. Think back to the last several decades of movie stars. They tended to have unique looks. Al Pacino, Sylvester Stallone, Meryl Streep, Nick Cage. But a writer at The Hollywood Reporter thinks that's changing, and today's stars all have a sameness to them. And I kind of agree. The writer calls it Instagram face or slop face and says that the beauty standards is the result of a decision by gatekeepers of stardom as well as the stars themselves who urge plastic surgeons, cosmetic dentists, dermatologists to achieve an on-trend look they hope will benefit and extend their careers. So the writer adds, when was the last time you saw a star under 40 with less than perfect teeth? What about a bald spot or a large nose? How about a lead actress in a movie with a BMI over 30 or a shirtless leading actor without a washboard abs? And we might have seen them, but I think that's what we call character actors.
Yeah.
I love the idea, and I love the premise. I'd like to do a little research to see if I agree.
Off the top of your head, you don't think so?
The teeth thing, I have noticed. And sometimes when I look back and watch old things, I'm wondering, why didn't they get their teeth fixed?
Same. With the gap or the... yeah.
I've got Woody Harrelson, Anna Paquin, Lawrence Fishburne, Willem Dafoe, Eddie Murphy all have noticeable gaps in their teeth. But, you could argue that makes them what they are.
I would agree, and I think a lot of people keep it for just that reason. Anyway, Matt Damon shared what Sean Penn told a guy who came over to take his daughter on a first date. And let me remind you, my dad more than once had his shotgun out cleaning it when people would come over to pick my sister or myself up. But Sean Penn apparently said, whatever you do to her, I'm going to do to you when you get home. Have a nice night.
Ew.
I think it's pretty good.
Sean Penn is so weird.
Okay, yes.
He's weird, perhaps. I don't think anyone would disagree with intense.
Intense and insanely talented.
Great actor.
Okay, back to the actors and looking all the same, homogenized now. We probably take it for granted at this point. You know, Dustin Hoffman, not really, he's kind of got a big nose. He's not really a Hollywood.
Little short guy.
He's a short guy. But, it's Dustin Hoffman,
He's a great actor.
What are some of the weirdest looking Hollywood actors? I mean, who is the guy that we just talked about yesterday?
Who does more cowbell? For Christopher Walken?
Oh, Christopher Walken?
I think he's an interesting looking fellow.
Yeah. But and he has been a lead in films, but usually he's not a lead.
And that's my point.
That's your point, and different from what this opinion piece was.
Christopher Walken comes up. Jackie Earle Haley, is that?
Not a lead actor. Not relevant.
Ron Perlman.
Not a lead.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Okay. All right. So this is just lead actors.
I think that was his point, right?
That's kind of, yes.
I
added that the people that we see like this are more character actors.
And I think that's 100%.
Cillian Murphy. He's really thin.
Yeah.
But even he
is a very unique look.
Yeah, right?
Almost pretty.
See, that's why I'm saying I'd like to do a little study before I agree with the premise or not.
All right.
I would go with two things. I think perfect teeth now, and definitely the abs and women being a certain thin, there are not many large actresses.
No, but you know what? There never really have been as lead actresses.
Marilyn Monroe.
Was she big?
She was bigger than the average.
If that's what we're calling big.
No. But I'm saying comparatively speaking, I think she was, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I thought she was a size 8 or 10, and I'm talking today's actresses are a 2.
What size was I think that's overplayed.
You do?
She certainly had
hips.
Curves.
Yes.
And I'm all for that, of course.
Wore varying sizes. She would likely wear a modern 4 to 6.
Okay, modern.
Because she wasn't tall.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know how women's sizes work. Gary Busey is a strange-looking fellow.
Yes.
Not typically a lead. He does a biopic or whatever.
Oh, Rami Malek. Again, not a lead.
But he was in
Freddie
Bohemian.
Mercury.
Yes.
He did 2 or 3 right in a row.
On that show, Mr. Robot.
Mm-hmm.
He was the lead on that. So, anyway.
Yeah, I'm off the top of my head, reserving the right to change my mind and get on board. I'm going to disagree with the premise.
Okay.
We'll come up with some other names.
Adam Driver.
Oh, and he has been a lead.
He's handsome, but
in a different way.
In a very non-traditional
And Robert
way.
Pattinson is a hot guy right now, but by hot, I mean getting a ton of work.
I think
you wouldn't call him classic.
I think he's pretty good
I think
looking.
he's more handsome. I do not think Adam Driver is handsome. I think he is just odd looking.
I think his height and his persona adds to
his presence.
Yeah, his presence adds to his attractiveness.
I think that's just his acting.
Well,
that is charming.
That counts as presence.
Okay.
Here online, there's a picture of Christopher Walken with normal hair. Looks like a good-looking guy.
No.
I think the hair is throwing us off.
Okay, it might. Did you guys see this story about Tom Holland getting ghosted by, of course, fan favorite Norwegian soccer player Erling Haaland? The guy with the now raccoon. He never replied to Tom's offer to take him to dinner because he didn't know who he was. And Tom Holland went on to say, that's exactly the type of humbling experience that's important for actors. You're like, I'll text him, I'll take him to dinner. But he sent not even a response, not an excuse, nothing. But here's a new twist. After the Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon, posted a clip of Tom recounting the diss during his Monday night appearance. The athlete took to the comments section to extend an invite of his own, writing, "Dinner invitation accepted. A little late, just name the place."
Very nice.
Which is so funny.
Very nice.
Maybe Spider-Man's not big in Norway.
Or maybe the guy doesn't go to movies.
Maybe he's just practicing
all
the time. Tom Cruise will make an appearance at the World Cup final. Jennifer Hudson is going to sing the U.S. national anthem. A new HGTV series will star 2 teams of 90s TV stars as they renovate homes that are stuck in the 90s. It's called Totally 90s House, and Jaleel White Urkel is going to host.
Oh, the host.
Yeah, the winning team will earn $25,000 for a charity of their choosing. The 90 stars are Brian Austin Green, Beverly Mitchell, Jodie Sweetin, Melissa Joan Hart, Matthew Lawrence, Keisha Knightpool, and Joey Lawrence. I mean, those are some pretty big
80s names.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Yes. There are 6 episodes, and it premieres Wednesday, August 26th. And if that's not enough 90s for you, HGTV will also have a companion series on YouTube. The working title is House Call 90s Edition, and it'll take you inside the homes of 90s celebrities. It's also going to premiere in August. There's a new Nightmare on Elm Street reboot in the works. Are they reboots, or is it just you add to the number? How many nightmares are there?
This might be a reboot. Like if it's Jackie, isn't Jackie Earl Haley? Didn't he play Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least one time. He wasn't the first guy, though.
No, the first guy. I
could picture him. Englund.
Yeah, Robert Englund.
Englund.
You mean that guy didn't play all of them? I thought
I
Robert
think Haley
Englund did.
played.
No, they have new ones,
Oh, I thought it was
which are reboots.
Okay. Netflix is doing a competition series based on the board game Monopoly. Ella Langley's Choosing Texas has now been number 1 for 13 weeks.
Wild.
And Garth Brooks is saying what I think the rest of us have been thinking for a long time. He said, I've never understood why scalping is legal. Tickets for the first 2 shows of his arena tour go on sale tomorrow, and all tickets are expected to be the same price, even if they're in the front row or the nosebleeds. He went on to say, I don't think I'm making it too simple by saying if we just make scalping illegal, a bunch of the problems of today's ticketing procedures would be gone. He added, I've always wanted to go to the powers that be and tell them I would be happy to do a tour without scalping if they want to see if we all miss it or not.
Many places, but I think less than it used to be, scalping is illegal. The problem comes, so you've bought tickets to a concert and paid $100 for a ticket. Now you can't go. And you say, hey, Josh, you want my ticket for $100?
Yeah.
Is that scalping?
No.
What if you say, I need 110?
I still don't think. I think the scalping is those secondary markets that buy them up.
Yes.
But they used to always do it.
Yes, it used to be.
I'm before the internet, all around Busch Stadium, selling tickets. So if I know Josh, is it illegal? But is it legal? But if I don't know him, it's illegal. So you get into some of those gray areas. Now I think you're right. The secondary market stuff. They've really carved out a niche, and
they can buy them up faster than anybody else.
Like that.
Ticketmaster themselves has a secondary market.
Yeah.
I mean, they are double dipping here.
That part to me seems illegal.
Who was that?
Garth Brooks.
I agree with Mr. Brooks.
Yeah. The series premiere of The Hawk is on Netflix this evening. Will Ferrell plays a washed-up pro golfer making a massive comeback while competing against his own son. Molly Shannon plays his estranged wife. Fortune Feimster is his inexperienced caddy, and Luke Wilson is his old rival. It might be fun.
This isn't Happy Gilmore 3?
Well, it could be.
Okay.
Lucky is streaming on Apple TV. That's Anya Taylor-Joy as a con artist forced to go on a run from the FBI and her mob-connected mother-in-law, played by Annette Bening.
I want to see that.
Yeah, after her husband disappears with stolen millions. And then you can also watch Ride or Die on Amazon. That's Octavia Spencer. And she's chased across Europe after learning that her husband ripped off the mob. And her best friend, Hannah Waddingham from Ted Lasso, is an assassin protecting her, which I just think, I love both of those actresses.
Me too.
It might be silly, but I think it's worth something. Let's do a couple birthdays.
Before we do, one more thing. If you're watching the Today Show, the trailer for I Play Rocky.
Yes. Did it look good?
It looks awesome.
Okay.
The actor, I forgot his name already. He nails it. So if they get enough of the drama of how hard it was to get the film done, it could be really entertaining. I Play Rocky. Look, folks, look for that trailer. If you love that movie, I'm sure Frank Cusimano already has posters of it up in the office.
I'm surprised there's not a poster in this studio.
Maybe the ceiling in his bedroom.
True.
You've seen her all over TV the last couple of weeks. Olympian from the 2015 World Cup and from the World Cup, Carly Lloyd.
Oh, Carly Lloyd.
I've always enjoyed her.
Yeah. She tells it how it is. She is
42.
No nonsense. I'm going to Carly Lloyd. 45.
Heidi gets that one. She's 44. The aforementioned star of the new golf comedy, The Hawk, Will Ferrell.
Oh. Is he 61?
58.
Heidi again, 59. Oh, Josh, you're so close. 2 more quickies. Mrs. Kevin Kline, Phoebe Cates.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Remember Fast Times at Ridgemont?
Oh, I remember.
High.
I remember. Is she 64?
Oh, I was going to say 68.
63.
Ooh.
Josh, here's your chance to tie, Josh. This might be up your alley. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. The Lord of the Dance. Michael Flatley. Lord of the Dance.
Who's from Chicago. He's not even Irish.
But he's brilliant to be able to put that thing on the road. Look
He
how
doesn't
many.
like to wear a full shirt, does he?
No.
He's 75?
72.
Only 68.
Oh.
And those are today's birthdays.
And that is your evening entertainment report here on the Big 550 KTRS.
All right, well, let's get our last report of the traffic with Captain Paul.
Josh, no accidents, but 64 West is crawling from Prospect to I-70. 64 East bogs down from McKnight to Big Bend and between Illinois 157 and 159. And 5570 West is heavy from Black Lane past Illinois 111 to near 203. This traffic report is brought to you by Dents Express. If the severe storms have you saying, oh, hail, bring your car, truck, SUV, or van to Dents Express for a free hail damage repair evaluation. Dents Express will have your ride looking like new again, and they'll even take care of the insurance paperwork. That's Dents Express at dentsexpressstl.com. From the KTRS Traffic Center, I'm Captain Paul Kopsky on the Big 550 KTRS.
Before you put your home on the market, before you have to pay money fixing it up to sell it, before you have to pay real estate commissions, call me. I'm Mike Robinson with Robank Properties, and I will buy your home. Any property, any condition, anywhere, and always as is. Call me, Mike Robinson with Robank Properties at 314-283-0867. That's 314-283-0867. You have nothing to lose when you call Robank Properties at 314-283-0867.
Looking for a new kitchen or bath? Call me, Anne-Marie Bogus, the co-host of the Inside Out Show and owner and designer at Anne-Marie Design Studio. Visit our website at annemariestudio.com. We can help make your dream space into a reality. We're a fine kitchen and bath boutique located in Wildwood. We do it all, from design to bid to installation too. Call us today at 636-821-3395 or go online at annemariestudio.com. Let's make your dream kitchen or bath a reality with Anne-Marie Design Studio.
We are here with the man, Ryan Raphael. He's the Medicare man of St. Louis. Ryan, one of the biggest misconceptions about Medicare when people reach the age of 65 is if they don't sign up at age 65, they get penalized.
So really what happens is when people are approaching 65, they get all the literature and things coming at them that looks like they have to do something. If somebody is working, they really do not have to sign up for Medicare as long as they're part of an employer of 20 or more employees and they can take it out down the road and not pay penalties.
So if you're over the age of 65 and you have not signed up for Medicare, there's no penalty. There's no reason why you can't do it at age 65, 66, or 67, or 70.
That is correct. Yep.
That is Ryan Raphael. If you're approaching 65 and you have questions about Medicare, he is the man. The Medicare man, STL.com, 314-368-6808, Ryan Raphael. And if you don't trust me, trust my nanny. My nanny says he's the best. Ryan Raphael, the Medicare man, STL.com.
Don't wait to make the memories that matter most. We only get so much time together. Kids grow up, life gets busy, and before you know it, they're starting adventures of their own. Make the most of today with family camping trips, weekends around the campfire, and memories they'll carry for a lifetime. Right now, you can get a bunkhouse travel trailer for under $275 a month. Don't wait for someday. Start making memories today. Escape in an RV from Byerly RV.
For the rest of your life, Byerly Trailer. Rediscover your family, show them you care for them.
When you pay for tree work, you want to be sure you're getting the most for your hard-earned money. That's why you should always use the ISA certified arborist at River City Tree Service in Baldwin, Missouri. Hi, I'm Steve with River City Tree Service, and we've been the go-to tree service since 2008. Tree removal, tree trimming, storm damage, deadwood removal, stump grinding, and more. Give River City Tree Service a call for all your tree service needs at 314-270-8071. That's 314-270-8071. River City Tree Service.
right, let's wrap this show up so we can move into Friday.
There are no native squirrels in Australia or New Zealand. Humans have introduced a small species, but they're very rare in Australia because they've been very strict about controlling and eradicating flora and fauna that don't belong there.
That's good.
I wonder why they even introduced it to begin with.
I don't know. Maybe it was an accident.
Yeah.
There was a whole Simpsons episode about Bart bringing a bullfrog. And, all of a sudden it ate all the crops in Australia. But it is an island continent,
right,
if you will. So nothing comes or goes without their say.
That's good.
There were 6 World War II casualties in the continental United States. Japan sent about 9,000 balloon bombs towards the U.S. One made it to Oregon, exploded, killed 6 people.
I
didn't know that story.
Wow.
How about that?
I'm going to look that up.
After medical students work on cadavers, it makes them very hungry.
Oh,
the cadavers can eat?
Not
No.
because
not the cadaver.
because of weird stuff, guys.
The smell.
The smell of formaldehyde makes people's appetites increase.
That is weird.
So weird. I don't think I'd eat for like a day.
Okay.
Hey, who's hungry? As I'm throwing the
Oh, okay.
the
Stop.
gloves away.
Stop. I'm glad you said gloves.
What are you thinking? Burgers? Or?
Oh.
Spaghetti. Eat at Luigi's.
You guys, that does it for us. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Thursday afternoon. I hope you'll meet us right back here tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock. And until then, see if you can put a smile on somebody's face.
Whatever gets you through the night, it's alright, it's alright. Get your money all you like, it's alright, it's alright. Don't need a salt to drop you flowers, oh no, whatever gets you through your life, it's alright, it's alright.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
It's been a tough Saturday on the lake. I ordered swim trunks in this orange cream color,